Slingshot Sound Spot. Subscribe, like, and share.
If you're not subscribed, then where you at?
What's up?
Hi, guys.
What up, people?
What up?
Man.
Hey,
before we do anything, happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Yes.
I hope y'all had an amazing weekend. Rob, I hope you had an amazing weekend. That was a really dope present that your kids got you, that you sent me, man. That was very thoughtful. I like the thought that was put into that. That was cool.
What was it?
So it's a map of the United States. It's like a cork board, and it's like a 8x10, maybe a little bit bigger, but it has like little game changer blue pegs that you can put in and everywhere you've been. So I spent some time last night putting some pegs in. My wife said, "That's it." I was like, "That's a lot. That's a lot."
Yeah.
Feels like when you do the peg thing, you feel like, man, I feel like I did. I looked at it, I was like, that does seem like
now just put a dollar amount next to each one of those. It'll feel like a lot again.
So I started doing all the shows, and then I'm like, wait, I've been in Dallas. I drove my slingshot in Dallas with TJ. I feel like that deserve like. So then I went to everywhere that I actually drove the slingshot. Like I had it in that city. I drove it in that city.
Yeah.
I've been to Cleveland before, never for a show, but I've been to Cleveland, rode with them people up there. So yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. Shout out to Mid-South in the comments, Ted in the comments, David in the comments. What's up to David? Blue Devil in the comments, Pennywise in the building. What's up to Pennywise? Big Sims in the building, Wanza in the building. What's up, people? We appreciate y'all joining us. Tonight we have a Let's Talk About It, which means we do not have a show from this past weekend to recap, but we do have an upcoming show. Paula, if you want to tell us about the guest we're going to have on to talk about the upcoming show.
We have Lazy King, and he's going to have a guest on tonight too. So he's going to tell us all about his show Wild Kingdom coming up this weekend.
Nice.
Awesome.
Hey, hard.
Yep, and we're still gonna have a build of the week this week. Lunatic, you gonna share anything, or it's a surprise?
Maybe we'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see.
I love it.
I'm gonna talk about the rules. I'm gonna talk about the rules.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, but outside of that, this show depends a lot on the comment section. It depends a lot on the people that are willing to click the link and share something with us. So, it
was a little weird not having a show this weekend. I like to watch any lives, and I like to try to, when I can, I like to try to tap into some lives from some sound comps, and nothing going on. It was, it's like, wow.
I got something you could watch.
What you got?
What you got?
I got a show. I got some shows you could watch. So I'm trying to learn something new, and I just can't get it. So maybe you can watch it and help me out.
Yeah, all right.
I just can't get it. I signed up for a class. I just told TJ I signed up for a class at the end of the month because I just can't get it, man. I'm watching videos, I can't get it. But you can watch it and you can probably help me out.
Send it over to me. I'll watch it.
All right, will do. But maybe we'll make it to Twin Peaks tonight.
Uh-oh. Wasn't it last week?
I'm with it.
We ain't make it.
Look. We already got a brave soul that clicked the link.
Oh, yes.
You got to be brave to click that link now.
What up,
He's going to be on there acting like he busy.
Hey, hold on a second. Alexa, stop. What y'all doing?
He said, hold on, let me go out to the garage and make it look like I'm doing something.
Yeah. Let me do it.
I'm grinding. I'm making these little controllers. Y'all don't know what that is. Don't worry about it.
What is it? Tell us.
You're right. I don't know nothing about them.
That looks
like a dude up in Maryland. He buys controllers and lights from me. So he sells them a certain way. So I make them the way he likes it. And
that's cool.
Traveling around with y'all fools, I ain't had time to do it like I was supposed to.
You have fun with us.
When he moved the camera, I thought he was reconing. I thought he was going to show us that he was reconing a sub. But
Now I was working on that. I was working on that one earlier. Mine's still over there, jacked up. I ain't touched it.
Nice.
Mm-mm.
I got to do a knock sensor, a brake sensor, a sub, and replace 2 light strips that my toolbox broke in the trailer. And I gotta have that done by Saturday for the Juneteenth event.
Oh no!
Oh,
Yeah.
Loading up when you were loading up in Owensboro, you were loading up pretty quick because the rain started coming in a little bit, and it was. So I know packing that thing was probably a little forced faster than it should have been.
Yeah.
And then I had wifey helping me, so that how that always winds up in an argument. So I had to go back and apologize. I'm like, look, I didn't mean to yell at you, but you just wasn't getting my directions. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on.
You know what I was amazed at though, bro, is how you get that in that trailer. It's not a small trailer, but it's not a huge trailer either. How you get that smart car and your slingshot in there with all of the shit that you bring with you. All of all your materials, lights and wheel rings and mirrors.
So wifey and my brother came down.
Time out.
Go ahead.
Adding to that question, how do you get yourself in the smart car? It's one of those little.
Oh, he got to show you.
Oh yes, that's it.
Man, you about to
So there it is right there.
Oh, it is the little smart car.
We want to see you get in it though, Sims. We want to see you.
Oh, it's locked. I don't have the key with me.
Oh, yeah.
I had the key with me. But look, there's more room in there than you think. There's a lot more room in there than you realize. Yeah, it's not a slingshot, but it's not as tight as a Vanderhall.
Okay.
Yeah, it works out. Then because wife would like the air conditioning, so it works out. So we could go to a show, and if she could hop in the whip and go do whatever, and
Very smart.
Yeah.
So what you got?
So what's going on?
What you got coming up? I know you said a Juneteenth event. You got any? What's the next show you're going to?
The next show I'm going to is Portsmouth.
Portsmouth. Okay. You're going to be a vendor at Portsmouth, right?
No. I'm just going out there. I'm gonna ride out. I might ride out Friday, come home, and then ride back Saturday. But I know I'm riding out Saturday. We got some local people that still didn't get to make a show because Jimmy's last show in DC got canceled. Yeah. So they all, they want to go do that. So I'm gonna take them out there with me and just, do what we do.
What's for you? Like an hour and a half, 2 hours?
Yeah. With traffic, probably 2 hours. Nice. So yeah. Hey, well, what's with this rebuild, TJ? What's up with this?
Oh, the people want to know, huh? The people got questions.
Yeah. Look, she left. She left.
I thought for a minute that was like an old picture or something. It's not.
Yeah, I think I'm just I'm chasing a sound. For me right now, and I talked to somebody about this earlier, it's not really even about the competition. Like it's not about winning and losing. It's about a sound that I want. So I'm chasing that. And then some of it was born out of necessity. Like
have you heard the sound that you want somewhere before?
No, it's just a distinct sound that I know I want. There's more and less, more of this, less of this, so on and so forth. But a lot of it,
hold on. So you haven't heard the sound that you want, but you know what the sound is?
I haven't heard the sound I want all on one slingshot.
Oh, okay.
But I've heard this, I've heard this. But for me, it's so in Atlanta, I tested the over voltage theory and it proved to be fact that if you charge your slingshot to 18 volts, bad things will happen to anything that does not have voltage protection.
18 volts belongs to Milwaukee, not to Sound Digital. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Milwaukee got 18 volts on lock.
Yeah. Sound Digital doesn't like 18 volts at all. So I had to replace 4 Sound Digital amps. It turns out Euphoria DSPs don't like 18 volts at all either. So I had to replace a 10-channel Euphoria DSP. And so, like I said, a lot of it was born out of necessity. And then it was, well, hey, if we're going to do this, why don't we do this and this while we're at it?
That's effect. You know how that goes, Sims.
Hey, Lunatic, I see you came back after you got to talk about all this money you were spending.
I just left because his dog wanted to go out.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She always bothers me, but
It's funny how it's his dog when she's being bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, and then I got a question for Rob. You still never told us what happened with you and David and them ladies drinking that black cranberry crown at the pool party.
Dude, I don't know what those ladies were. They were crazy, man. They were crazy.
you better explain yourself now.
There ain't not no explain. They were taking David's bottle to the head, man.
Straight to the head.
Straight to
With
the
West
head.
Virginia teeth. They had West Virginia teeth in their mouth too.
Did y'all know that?
No.
You just let some random woman put her. Okay.
That's what
Never
happens
mind.
That's what happens when you got two fellas wearing them swim trunks like they was wearing us. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen.
Lord, let me just.
All that sexiness in one place. It was bound to happen.
You might want to get tested, bro. You might want to get tested.
Me? I don't even drink.
Have you had the Tdap shot and the shingle shot? You might want to get all that.
Shingle. Look, David said they was lit.
No water out of your water bottle. Hey, shout out to the comments, Pandemic in the comments, Tommy T in the comments, D-Dub in the comments, Annihilator. Who else we got? Devin in the comments. What's up to Devin? Phoenix in the comments.
Hey, what up, Devin Marine? That's my man up in Maryland. That's a good dude right there.
That's if you in Baltimore and you need them light the nights, man, that's the place to go.
He'll get you straight. He'll get you straight.
Yeah, he hooks people up.
Hey, you know what? I'll say this publicly. Devin and our relationship is proof that you can sell two different products, but still get along and collaborate when necessary. So yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah.
Lime Squeeze in the comments, David Connolly in the comments, Mama Duck in the comments. MOG, I really think your sling was going to be hard to beat, brother. It sounded great, if you ask me. I appreciate it. I'm not. A lot of this was born out of necessity. It sounded great till I got to Atlanta and I was playing without 10 channels on a DSP. So the DSP had to get changed. All of the amps had to get changed. There were some tweeters that I didn't like, so we're changing out the tweeters. So it's just it's nothing. I think hopefully it's still tough to beat. Pandemic. Hopefully it's still tough to beat.
Keep changing stuff. Because what you change, I get.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is
and speaking of what you get, what are you doing?
I ain't doing nothing yet.
She's gonna be a 2026 release.
Why her voice get all high pitched right there?
Hey, look, she's got plans. We're trying to go. We're trying to go 4 in a row. Best in show at Sling Experience for 12.
Hey, you be telling all our business.
4 in a row.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Well, yeah, because I want to do my Riker and my Slingshot at the same time. And I'm still waiting on somebody to tell me about a roof so I can know which way I want to go.
Well, actually, I talked to the people the other day.
No, it's not you.
But somebody else asked me about a roof. I know you cut me off with the roof thing. I ain't worried about that. But yeah.
Actually,
no. I said I wanted to get that roof, but then Jack said he was coming out with a different roof. So I wanted to see which one I would like better. So I'm waiting on Jack to come out with his roof so I can see. But if not,
hey, speaking of Jack,
one from you.
I need somebody that's in Florida that's coming to Virginia to pick that hood up for me. I don't feel like driving 12 hours one way to get this damn hood.
Yeah.
I was about to remind you, like, there's a couple people watching, you know.
Hey, I got some money for you. I got some money, some drink, you know.
Hey, if you're going from Florida to Virginia, hit up Big Sims.
Wait,
help me out. Please. Hey, love y'all. Y'all have a good night.
All right,
see y'all at the next show.
All right,
Sims.
All right, talk to y'all later.
All
Y'all be good.
Wait, David said, "What? All your stuff is blown?" No, we talked about this yesterday.
It's not blown.
It's not.
He just messing with you. Don't let him.
David,
don't let him get you stirred up.
I was about to.
Lucas in the building. What's up to Lucas?
What's up, baby Lucas?
So I see Elvin in the comments. What's up to Elvin? Elvin, you gonna click the link, or am I just gonna
come on in, Elvin?
Hey, Tommy T.
See Rowe in the comments. John Bettis in the comments.
Ron.
Cynthia West in the comments. Ron's in the comments.
Baby Smoke.
No,
Carlo.
by the way, I have a message from Baby Smoke directly to you guys. He said he's on his slingshot, but he's gonna be watching in a little bit from the sling.
I figured he was walking across some random overpass in Miami with his shirt off.
With his shirt off and chain
Talking
out.
about staying on the grind.
Okay.
So
Let
yeah,
me
Baby
tell
Smoke
you
is gonna be
how-
in the building soon, but from his sling.
Baby Smoke and I, we need to sit down and have some real conversations because I swear that's my cousin. I'm telling you. You know it, TJ.
Mm-mm.
You done met that side.
Hey, what is Lucas talking about? He said, WTF, baby Lucas, I've been downgraded to a baby. Who called him baby Lucas?
I don't know what he's talking about.
And then Freeway said, what's popping? What's up, the Freeway? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Diamond Design in the building.
What's up, cuz?
What up, dog? He got horrible reception and he on mute.
He
Your
on mute.
microphone is muted.
Oh, I just got to the crib. I just picked up myself from boxing.
Uh-oh.
What up,
Raising
man?
the killer.
I forgot. Hold on. It's the gotta man. Gotta make one of these kids pay his back. Man. I'm telling you, man.
What's up, man?
What's
what you
up?
got for us?
Y'all chilling, man. Just got back having a good conversation with my guy.
Yes, indeed. Y'all got a show coming up in Slidell, huh, man? Uh-oh, we lost him again.
You gotta go inside the house, Elvin.
Yeah, we got to wait for his Wi-Fi to pick up.
Yeah, and he's frozen.
Had to turn off the Wi-Fi. I just pulled up to the front of the house, so
Okay, there you go. We got you.
Nope.
Nope, that ain't work. That ain't work.
This shit is hurting.
He'll come back.
Yeah, we're going to bring him down.
'Cause I need to hear what he got to say.
Yeah, we're going to bring him down until he unfreeze. Okay, he's
What's
unfrozen.
up? What's up, Kevin? Gator
What up?
Express.
Can you hear us now?
Rogilio.
He said Mint Mobile. Big Sam said you got Mint Mobile. Yeah, he's still. We're going to let him out.
We have to wait
Oh, he got Jarrell phone.
inside.
Yeah, he done stole Jarrell's phone. Uh-oh, Gator Express in the building.
Hey,
What's
shout
up,
out to
Gator?
Gator Express, one of our sponsors in the building. What up, Gator
Yeah.
Express?
Big Rod said he's going to click the link once he get back in his truck. Shout out to Big Rod.
Nice.
Yes, indeed. So we'll let
While he comes back, talking about sponsors, who is our sponsor for this episode, Rob?
Our sponsor for this episode is So Ambitious, the Undertaker Sling. So shout out to So Ambitious, man. He supports the show. He is our sponsor for tonight. So
all right, let's see. All right, he back with the hat on, so he should have better reception.
yeah, no shit. 'Cause I just got to the crib, so you know you're in front of the house. You got that lag between the house and the house, so I had to run inside. So
Yes, indeed. Luch in the building. What up, Luch?
what up, Luke?
What's up, Luch?
So what you got, man? Y'all got a show coming up in old Slidell, huh, man?
yeah, we about to make it do what it do, baby.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
if y'all caught on to the last videos of last year, you know that thing was crazy out there last year.
Yeah, when y'all shut down Canal Street.
Man, I'm telling you, dog, it was a group effort. I had the sling, Kenyatta had the playlist. saying everybody, we had a great time.
I remember that. I remember the videos of that.
Yeah.
It was live.
Prayers in the comments. What's up, Mo? San in the comments.
So you already know we about to do it again this year.
Yes, indeed. But y'all doing something different in Slidell this year, I think, right?
Yeah, we're doing something different. All right.
What y'all got for us, man?
So, what you got? Man, look, y'all been asking about it. So this is what we're gonna do. So for Slidell, we're gonna give this a try. We stand on business when we talk about we're not changing the rules, right? But we are gonna do for Slidell just to see how it works, see where it goes. For the modified class, we're gonna give you guys the extra 2 speakers that you guys are asking for.
Yes, indeed.
That's
So-
what's up.
I love that, man.
So no separation. You guys want to come play? The whole excuses are out the window. Where I'm not gonna be in my class. You got it now.
Baby, you want to go to New Orleans for the 4th of July?
Essence
that's-
Festival. Essence
That's what
Festival.
Slidell
I'm
is.
just
New
saying.
Orleans.
Oh, I thought he said this weekend.
No, it's
Why didn't you
July.
do that in Atlantic City, man? Now
Hey,
you
hey, hey.
were further away from me.
Hey. We're not talking about Atlanta City. Even Atlanta City with the monsters and the great event that we had, you know what I'm saying? We're talking
Yeah,
about
Listen,
we're talking
that's dope.
about Slidell now. We're talking
I'm
about
glad you're doing that. I'm a big fan of that. You know I am. I can play as a lightweight in the modified class. I love that. I hope that's something that becomes a more permanent thing, and I can look forward to maybe attending a 3-wheel showdown this year.
Well,
Yes.
the only way it becomes permanent is if we show up and we show that it wasn't just
we
talk.
again we're not trading. We're trying to we're trying this out. All right. It's not that it's going to empty years. We're listening to what everything. Me as a competitor, trust me, being in the ring, a builder, doing it. I know how important it is, and I know how important it's not.
Yeah.
So trust me. But we listen to what everybody wants. It's not something. Oh well, you know, we're trying to block what everybody wants to do. No, but we stand on business that we said we wasn't going to change it for 2 years. Yeah. After the 2 years, we're going to go back and readdress it. We just want to see how it's going to work.
Yeah, no, I respect that, man.
I
Yes,
like it.
Yeah, Freeway, they are having a sound competition in Slidell. Yes. So.
Yeah, we're doing. We wasn't gonna do it. It's gonna be a lot of parking lot pit. And this is the thing, too, right? Let's, you know, you got KOB 2 the following week. A lot of people want to travel. Hell, talk to Lucas, talk to Pete. Hey, they got plenty of. If they got parking, leave the trailers there, and you're there the following weekend.
Yep.
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You leave, come back, and leave.
Yeah, that's my plan, is to try to find somewhere in Baton Rouge to leave the trailer on the way back from Slidell. And then it's already there.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was trying to call Lucas after I got off the phone with you, TJ. Just to try to, I want to confirm. I don't want to throw his name out there, but like, yo, call Lucas for parking for the next weekend and stuff like that. He's like, yo, what y'all doing?
Yeah,
but you know, if he has a location or he has anybody, reach out to Pete. And you know, if anybody don't know Pete, you know, Maniac. Yeah, you know, reach out to them and stuff like that.
John Bettis, absolutely. Savannah Strong, same weekend. So same thing. If you're planning on going to Savannah Strong and you're going back that way, try to find some parking in and around where Savannah, you know, over there by Indianapolis, and see if you can find some parking or something there so that you don't have to drive all the way home with the trailer, and so on and so forth. So
yeah, so it works out. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, if we wasn't throwing the shows like that what I would do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I can hit both shows. Hell, believe it or not, I think we're gonna bring Mad Max. I know Nate wants to play too, so I think I'm gonna bring it up there anyways, and leave it up there like that. We just drive back because like that, you know, we ain't got that haul back. So
yeah, we can. I looked at the calendar. We can talk about it. It is feasible. I just want to bring my babies. It's 4th of July. I don't like to leave them in boarding room.
I might have to enter MOG in heavyweight and let Lunatic play against Mad Max.
Yeah, don't make me bust your subs up now.
Hey, I'll put Nay on the phone. She cooking right now. I get her on the phone.
Nay versus Lunatic.
I don't know. I'm kind of scared of Nay. She look like she was busting somebody's head.
No, we just put 2 extra tweeters on it. That's it.
Yeah, right.
That's it. No, matter of fact, we did the new Fender pods. We used to like when Mad Max came up with the name. All we did was we had Tony's old pods that we had took off, and we had them on the side. I had some old speakers sitting there, and we just threw it together. So now with the new Fender pods, we're actually down 1 driver and up 1 tweeter. So, like I said, we just added 1 tweeter.
Okay.
Well, I don't never mind going to Louisiana because I can always get some good food.
Yeah.
You know.
Absolutely.
They saying they're coming for you.
Hey.
What's up, Nay?
What's up, Nay?
Uh-oh. Cut it out.
The Wi-Fi don't work in the kitchen.
See, they trying to use that psychological warfare.
She said, "What I tell you about putting me on live? What I tell you about putting me on live without asking?"
I'm scared to play against her, and now they don't. When they try to mess with my head,
he done hit the camera button or something, because I think they can still hear us. We just can't.
There we go.
There they are.
I know what you're doing over there.
You got it back.
Oh, now I can't hear nothing. The sound went out. My bad.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Chad, how you gonna call me right now? You know I'm online.
It was him calling.
They
Come
do
on,
that shit all the
Hold
time,
on.
don't they?
Tony in the comments. What's up, Tony?
Uh-oh.
Just the 2 sets of mirrors to La Place, Louisiana. Good people. Cool. Yeah, man. So that's exciting. I'm glad that they announced that. I'm glad that they're willing to do that. That's gonna be a big one. And can you hear us now?
Yeah, he just wanted me to get off that live. That's what it was.
I'm sure people started sending him messages about parking.
Yeah, I guarantee you. That's why he was saying nothing. But hey,
Yeah. She was like, hey, don't get my number out. Don't get my number out.
he probably said that. He's like, call me back. You have to wait now. we on the sound spot now, big dog. You have to wait.
Yes, indeed. No, that's gonna be a good one, man. That's gonna be really good. So
yeah, and we're also, I believe, Vernon's actually doing double entry for the Vegas trip. This one too. The homie to that, we're gonna confirm it, but I think he's trying to do something with double point.
Oh my God! Now Vernon is probably calling him.
It's either Vernon, but this is what I want to know, and Tony's in the comments too. This is what I want to know. So Vernon on his podcast the other day said that for heavyweight they're gonna do $1,000 if they get a certain amount of heavyweights. So now I want to know, is the $1,000, are they gonna do the added 2 speakers for modified class and still do the $1,000 for heavyweight?
Get him back in here. Get him back in here.
Because he holding his head.
Everybody's calling me now.
Is heavyweight $1,000?
And Paula hit it right in the bush. She's like, it's probably Vernon calling me. Yeah, he was.
Put that phone on D&D.
Man, I'm telling you, they'll find ways. They'll call my other phone.
Hey, do you know if it's still going to be $1,000 for the heavyweight?
For the heavyweight, yes, I know it's definitely going to be that.
All right.
Definitely, he's still doing that, but double points for I know for the Vegas trip and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll talk about it more than a week for like that. You can release on the show. So we just wanted to get this information out because I spoke to you. I know you very. If anybody knows, TJ will send those messages out, guys. Like, he don't send little messages. He sends paragraphs to make sure that you understand how important it is, for him to get his point across.
Yeah.
So,
100%.
And don't forget, he'll highlight, circle.
Yeah, you see look at this and you put it all caps.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know.
You do, TJ. You do.
Wow.
It's not a bad thing. That's just the way you communicate.
Yeah.
Hey,
no, I appreciate it.
But it just shows the passion and the love you have for what you're doing. So
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed.
right on to y'all for doing what y'all do. Salute to all you guys. So
well, we appreciate it, man, and we will definitely push that. I'm gonna make some phone calls when the podcast's over to try to get some of these heavy middleweights down.
Ain't no excuses now. Remember, modified class. There's no your box restrictions ain't gonna be where it used to be. So if you want to bring, the whole Ashley furniture and the whole thing, tied to the thing, y'all go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're in a modified class. We're still gonna keep the regular class. The regular class is still normal. The speaker count is still the same. We're just doing this for the modified class.
That's fire.
No, I like what you. I like the changes that you made. I know it's just you're just trying it out, just see how it goes. But I like that. I'm a fan. I like it.
So now you guys. So you
I hope it works out.
bring
I hope it works out
your
because
ass
of
to
the
Slidell. That's what is that saying?
Bro,
Hey,
Slidell's like
Jay.
21 hours from me.
You're gonna have 21 hours of trying to find the right playlist and songs and everything to bring your ass out here.
Rob, you could drop the slinging indie on your way home. How far is Slidell from Savannah Strong?
It's out of my way. Indy's out of my way.
Hey, Elvin, you see that? JP said you need to work on that tan. How you live
Man, I've
in
been
Florida and
working.
don't have no tan?
Shit, bro. I'm actually burnt right now. Yesterday, we actually, Nate was like, man, we haven't been in the slingshot. You've been working, you've been traveling. He's like, let's take the slings out. Man, by the time I left the shop, it came to the house, man, I was rotisserie style. I'm burnt, I'm red.
Man, oh man.
No, I'm telling you, it was funny because somebody said earlier, "Oh, what's the best time? What's the best thing to ride or best way to cool your bike while you're riding?
Stay cool. Yeah.
Stay cool. Yeah, after 7 o'clock.
Yeah, or before 7 a.m.
Shit, yeah. In between, you do fucking 10 in the morning to between 10 and 3. Yeah, all right, you're gonna be looking like the shirt.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Well, look, man, we appreciate it. We appreciate you guys listening and hearing us. And at least all we could ask is that y'all try it out for one show. That's what y'all are doing, man. We appreciate that. And I am definitely going to move some things around to get over there and try to make sure that sling is put back together in time to get out there.
Hey, let me just say this.
So, Ro, your phone gonna be ringing in a couple of hours, brother.
Oh, Ro already said it's a party. He going. So we all going. We gonna get the fam. We gonna get the RV. We all gonna go, and that's it. We'll be there 4th of July weekend.
Boom. There it is.
Elvin, don't let this be a one show deal, bro. Don't let this, I know it's a one show deal. Don't let that one show dictate whether this happens or it doesn't happen permanently.
Like I said, right now we're not dictating any. Remember, we're very firm on our 2-year thing. There's a lot of people that is like, hey, people are adding stuff. Look, we said we wasn't going to change it for 2 years. After the 2 years, if this goes really well, and this is what it is, we make the changes accordingly to what we have to do. You know what I mean? But as of right now, we're going to try it out. Because it's crazy. You change the rules now. Hey, we're doing it. And then next week, hey, we're doing this. Just, believe it or not, I got bikes that are on there. So it's.
Well, Lunatic, I'm going to tell you now, if the 2 speakers in modified class sticks around, you might as well set your calendar for Atlantic City next year, because there ain't no chance that I don't go back to Jersey and see my home state.
Oh, yeah. I like going to Atlantic City. I can go float on the lazy river and drink my margarita. And
yeah.
Atlantic City was, man, there are a lot of things. That pool party, that pool party crazy.
Yeah.
I like Atlantic City.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The pool party, the boardwalk. I got on that scooter. There was so much to see. My first time being down there. So everything was just it was amazing. The people out there, the love out there, the energy were out there. It was.
Oh, somebody else is calling.
You telling too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
Atlantic City was fun when we went out there, so I wouldn't mind going back. I didn't go for a show, but I wouldn't mind going to Atlantic City.
Yeah. He need to put that phone on D&D is what he need to do so he stop getting interrupted. We're going to give him a minute or two, see if he jump back on. And then if he don't, we'll do a sponsorship commercial. And then we will kick it over to Lunatic to do this exciting build of the week. I'm excited about this one. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Jason said you over communicate.
Hey, that's a Marine thing. We always over communicate in the Marine Corps. So. All right, here he is. Let's let him get back.
All right, I'm done. Look, people are calling me right now. Y'all got information. It's about to go down the slide there. This is the last time I'm here messing with you go, folks.
Yeah.
No excuses. It is what it is. Modified class. What you guys want it, come get it.
I have a question because Phoenix has said it twice in the comments now. You have to be a true heavyweight to get the 1K. So if I'm a middleweight in the modified class, am I considered a heavyweight in the regular class? Would I be considered a true heavyweight?
You'll be considered, if you go to the regular class, you are a heavyweight, a true heavyweight.
Okay. So me and Ro would count as 2 true heavyweights.
Yeah, if you go into the regular side, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But the modified, you can play in middleweight.
See, she said no.
So if I came, I would be a true heavyweight.
In that class, yes, because you're subbing closers.
In the regular class.
Hey, but you already did that already, didn't you?
I did. I didn't like it.
Yeah. Wasn't you in the back seat versus with Ro and TJ on the bike? I'm just.
Oh,
He didn't even get taken off either. Someone called him and was like, "Yo, shut the fuck up."
Hey,
this is equivalent to when y'all be ending the show like
Can
fake
you hear us?
ending.
Nope.
Oh.
See, that's Vernon calling.
Send the link. He said, "Send the link." Like the night says, "Send the link."
All right. Let's do this.
Call up. Only SoFly members in the Branson River West Coast. Oh, you see that, Paula, from Enrique?
Oh, Enrique, I was just reading that. No, but you can send me a message if you'd like to be the first one. Sure.
Hey, link is in the I'm assuming that's Vernon messaging from Light Tonight. Link is in the comments. Let's see if he clicks in.
She said, "Don't let him on." Tony said, "Don't let him on."
Uh-oh.
No, he gotta come on. What's up, Joker?
She said, "Don't let him on."
Joey is in Tampa. Enrique. Baby Smoke is in the building.
From his slingshot.
All right,
That's my cousin.
let's do
Love
this.
you, Damien.
Let's get to the build of the week because I see the build of the week already in the green room, and then we can go back to this conversation. So we're gonna go to a sponsorship commercial. When we come back from the sponsorship commercial, Lunatic can go over the build of the week rules, and then she could kick the build of the week segment. And then anybody that wants to click the link, or if we're gonna continue this conversation, then we can continue. We continue this. Ted just said, "Burning on the meds. Let him on."
Yeah.
Thank you to our 2025 sponsors. The weight belt sponsor, House of Sound Car Audio. The lightweight sponsor, the 12-volt specialists. The welterweight sponsor, Gator Express Mobile Cigar Lounge. A middleweight sponsor, Underground Auto Styling. The heavyweight sponsor, Big Sim Designs. The extreme sponsor, Hot Slings. And a special shout out to all of our heavyweight and below sponsors.
So here we go with the rules. Y'all know I love to talk about the rules. So send in your videos to Slingshot Soundspot Messenger, or you can send them directly to me or one of the individuals in our team. And they need to be no longer than 1 minute and 10 seconds, if possible, shot in landscape and HD. No sound effects, no sound effects. We're going to move right into the build of the week right here. We're going to move right on into it. Get ready. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Hello. What's going on?
Look, I know you ain't got that flag. Tell us about
I
that
do.
flag.
Hey, look, I want to welcome Slingshot Soundspot. This is for a special person. He know who it is. I'm not going to mention his name. I'm not going to mention his name. I'm not. We're going to go ahead. We can go into the build of the week. I'm just going to leave this there. I'm going to leave this here for the interview. That's all.
And you're gonna leave the flag on too.
That's right.
You're gonna cover up that nice shirt.
Yeah, I am.
Any way we can change our view, Mr. Man?
And we're sideways, are we not? Does it
No,
not
it's just
Yeah, we have the technical. Oh, you talking about this? You talking about
no,
this?
did all of that. Okay, So y'all
What's
talk
up?
about your slingshot. I don't even know what to ask y'all. I had so much fun putting your thing together. I was like, oh my goodness, it's so much I could do with this. Just tell us what you want us to
I
know.
think you got some of the girls in there. He goes, you sent them the picture, the video of the girls. I'm like, the Mad Hatter and the girls. That's the biggest one.
Yeah,
So-
I pulled it.
So a little bit about the Mad. So we started off. The Mad Hatter wasn't even supposed to be the Mad Hatter. We was actually going to do Bane from Batman.
Oh, nice.
But I felt like it was too dark at the time because we was in Vegas. Everything was like bright colors and all that kind of stuff. So I didn't feel like it was going to stand out enough because we was doing car shows at the time. That's what got us in the whole thing. We originally started doing car shows. So that's where it came from. Then I was like, you know what? I just need something bright. I need something different. And we ended up going with Mad Hatter. So that's how, in yellow, because it just, stood out more. And that's how it all started with that. It was going to be Bane, though. That's where I went with it.
And we wanted it a little bit more because we were in Vegas. We wanted it a little bit more adult. So that's why you've got the girls with the small little corsets on it. So we wanted a little bit more of an adult version of the Mad Hatter.
Yeah, well, it looks amazing. So let's talk about your engine.
So
Tell us about that.
I just wanted something different. So if we first started with I'm a motorcycle guy, so I had CBR 1000s and all that stuff. So I wanted something. I wanted to make it faster. So it started out. We wasn't even buying a slingshot at the time. I was going looking for a new toy, and the dealership wasn't open. I go next door to the Ride Now, right? Yeah, Ride Now. And I was looking at dirt bikes and side by sides and all that stuff, and I saw this slingshot. This was in 15. So I was like, let me look at it. And the guy was like, well, let me take you for a ride. He took me for a ride. He drove me up this wavy hill all the way up top. I was in Reno at the time. And he's like, why don't you drive it back? I was like, man, I don't know if it's drive it back. I kind of like this thing, right? So he was like, just drive it back. It was Saturday. I drove it back. I got to the bottom of the hill. He let me get in it. Like really, really drive it. So I was like, I got back. I was like, you know what? I'm getting this. It was Saturday, so I couldn't get to the bank. So Monday I went and bought it right off the rip. But then after I drove it, I was like, man, I probably could make this thing a little bit faster.
Slow.
I was like, it's slow. It's not like my CBR. I don't know. So I went all around and I was asking, I was like, hey, what can you do to my slingshot? And everybody's like, well, we don't work on slingshots, blah, 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 blah. So finally I called this place called Insane Power. And I told him, I said, hey, what can you do to my Chevy Cobalt? He's like, oh man, we got all kinds of stuff. We can do a Chevy Cobalt. We can do this, do that, all this stuff, right?
He didn't know that.
He didn't know it was slingshot. Yeah.
Slingshot.
I was like, so what happened was we pull up, he walk out, he's like, I don't know. It's like, it's just
doing like $400,000 race cars.
Yeah,
right?
so I was like,
and
look,
he's like, this thing.
I just need you to make this thing fast. So we was going to drop a V8 in it at the time. He's like, well, you know what? If we look at a Chevy Cobalt, we'll go ahead and do it. So I looked around before I got to that point. I looked around. I just wanted something different. I wanted to do something. Every time somebody tells us we can't do something, we was like, well, is it can't be done or you can't do it, right?
That's right.
So that's the thing. So at first it was, well, if you put this supercharger on, the hood won't shut and all this stuff. So I took it to a race place, and the race guy was like, look, we're gonna have to do some stuff, but we'll go ahead and see what we can do. I was like, just keep in mind, it's a Chevy Cobalt. Just don't look at
the first drawing had the engine coming out the hood.
Oh yeah, I was like, man, I don't want that.
We didn't. Yeah, no.
So I was like, I don't want that, man. I don't want like chopping a slingshot up. I wasn't even into none of that. I wanted to look regular, just be faster.
Right.
So, needless to say, he worked on it. I mean, they had it for like 7 months. We were supposed to be doing it to take it to SEMA. We passed SEMA. We missed SEMA. We missed everything that year. Well, he ended up getting it. So we got all the way through the whole build, internals, everything. He built the whole slingshot up. Then we got to a place where we needed to tune it. Well, it was like at the time, it was like 2 people in the whole country that could tap into the ECU of a slingshot. It was a guy in California. It was ZZP.
Shout out to Kyle.
Yeah. And Dave from DDM recommended me to somebody. So I was like, man, I don't want to every single time I want to do something on my slingshot. Now I only got 2 people in the whole country that can do something that can tune my slingshot. So I went to Kyle at ZZP. And we got that's what we got the Haltech ECU, because I was like, well, if somebody's going to tune it, I want to take it to a shop and have anybody tune it, not just 2 guys in the whole country that can tune it. You know what I mean? So that's how ZZP got involved in it, and from there, we went from there. But Insane Power built it in Las Vegas. They do drag cars and anything you want. You side by side,
They
boats.
already told us they don't.
Yeah, he
wanna
said they'll
do it.
never do another one again because I made.
Because
Yeah,
we were like,
I
do
made
you
him
want
quote-
us to like tell everybody where
was
it
like,
got done?
"Hell
Like, you
no."
can tell
Yeah,
them.
he was like, "You can
He's
tell 'em I ain't doing it."
We're not doing it again.
because it was they had to, so the supercharger wouldn't fit. We had to send it to Magnuson. They had to cut the snout down, put it back on. That supercharger, that whole setup got put on like maybe 10 times. But I made him quote me. I made him quote me before we did the build, right? So he was locked into a price. He was like, "Man, I lost so much money on that slingshot. Oh my God, I'll never do one again. I hate slingshots." I was like, "I don't know what to tell you, but I already gave you everything. We good." So he built it. It took us 7
So what
months.
was the first thing you put on there? First thing, well,
First
rims. What was the first
Exhaust.
modification? Yeah, that exhaust that we've been winning at Sling Experience. How many years in a row?
8 years. I ain't
That
changed
thing is like 8 years old. We haven't done anything to it. That thing is 8 years old, and
So, yeah, that's another thing. I took it to a drag spot, said, "Hey, look, man, I need you to make this thing sound not like a 4-cylinder, as close as you can, or it has to sound different." Once again, I took it to several places. "Oh, we don't know." I was like, "I don't want the real buzzy sound. You got to do something."
Yeah.
So again, "Oh, it can't be done, can't be done." I was like, "Are you telling me it can't be done? Or you telling me you can't do it?" Right?
Yeah.
So I went around a bunch of shops, and finally this guy took it to a race shop, and he was like, "Okay, I can do it, but it's going to be a challenge." I'm like, "All right, well, I'm all right with a challenge. Just tell me how much." You know what I mean? How much is your challenge going to be? So we came up with a whole price and everything. We got it right. And finally, I mean, from there, but the whole build, right now, that build is 2020. Does that happen? Yeah.
Okay. Wait, somebody, Jessica was asking, what year is your sling?
15.
15. Okay.
Mhm.
So 2015, and you got it all done in 2020. And you haven't changed anything since?
Nah. Nope.
Okay,
No.
clean now. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
well, I can't. So even with the build, I'm like, if you're gonna do something, do exactly what you want,
Yeah.
so you don't have to do it 2-3 times. Because I'm like, he has these ideas, and I'm like, just get what you want, and
Yeah.
stop like tiptoeing around what you want, and just do it.
Yep. So right now, mechanically, ZZP does a lot of my mechanical engine stuff, like far as tuning, because the engine's built. But Brad at 12 volt does basically everything, all my nuisances, all my headaches, anything electrical. It's all Brad now. Brad's the last person to touch that slingshot in the last 4 years, but that slingshot's been in everybody's bag.
Yeah.
I will say the light the night lights are the only lights that's ever been on it. I've gotten those lights done twice. Shout out to Vernon's team in 9 years.
The first year we got our
Colorado.
slingshot, we went to Vail, Colorado. That was the first. We didn't even know like shows existed. We didn't know groups existed. Like, we heard about it on Facebook that there was a show in Vail, Colorado. So we drove up there, and that was the first time we were at any type of event with other slingshots. And Vern was up there. Slingshot Roasters was doing the show, and Vern was there with his team, and they put lights on our slingshot. Those things lasted years. Like, we've been in
just gotta be
rain,
done.
hail, everything, and those
Maybe
I mean,
3 years ago.
shout out to Vern.
Shout out to Vern, Light the Night.
He's
Yeah,
always-
Devin
yeah.
and Vern. Those are like.
Yeah, those.
But that slingshot's been in everybody's tent. We've been, Dave at DDM with my brakes. I mean, any type of problems. But right now, the main guy that touches a Mad Hatter is 12 volt.
12
Everything
volt.
now. Alternator, 12 volt to Brad. Yep. All my headaches and new ideas, Brad.
Let me tell you something.
Devin said he remembers the Colorado show.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Q and Rob. Did we put a little bit of a little potato chips on Rob?
Oh yeah, potato chip trick with the exhaust.
He said he's still finding
No
them.
one's gonna do that. Like, I was so embarrassed because I'm like, I felt so bad. Rob is like, his slingshot is like clean. So when that happened, I was so embarrassed.
Okay.
All
So-
the chips on his.
Man of God wants to know, when are you going to become a competition sling?
I don't know. Wait, it might take away from what I'm trying to do. Man of God, no. When he get done with his build, I'm gonna use his stuff and put on.
Man, we was at the shop yesterday. He done busted that thing all the way back down.
I was supposed to be at the shop today.
Oh,
I had to come back and get my Raven stuff. I figured I would
Messing with him.
And does he
I was
have
like,
a
why
favorite
he was
NFC?
walking up? I'm like, why do you have on all your we're not, this is not a football thing. This is a slingshot.
You know why.
thing. That's exactly what he said. You know why.
Now he's asking who's your favorite NFC team.
I'll tell you who it ain't. Want me to tell you who it's not?
Tell us who it is.
It's the team with the star. I won't mention the name. It has a star or something. I don't know. The ones that never win.
Oh, that's
They have a star though. I don't know the name of it. They just have a star. I don't know.
irritating.
You're not gonna give him that publicity.
I don't know. I'm not giving that publicity. I don't know.
Okay. So what I want to also know, so the ladies that I added at the end of the thing, that was a show that I had went to and I remembered that. So I pulled that and added that. Tell me or tell us about your setup. What made you want to start doing a setup with the sign and the turf and everything?
So we do a lot of car shows. That's kind of why we started. Like I said, we didn't even know slingshot shows existed. We did Elite Tuner, and we saw that a lot of the cars do a lot of like the whole like there's trophies that they give out for best displays. And like I said, we're closer to the car show scene than we are to slingshot. So I think we've only done our display once in a slingshot show, and that was at Memphis. That was in Memphis.
I think we did it in slingshot. Slingshot.
I don't think we did. No, we never did in sling experience. But that's really the first time we've done it, and it was more so because of car shows. Car shows, how they do theirs and how they. I just think that's so neat. It gives a
they
little
give
bit
you
of
points.
an
Like for
experience.
overall, you gotta have a display. Like the car show criteria to win a best in show or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to have a display. You got to be able to open your hood. You got to be like you got to have a stand. So in order to win the overall, because we've won best bikes so many times, you know what I mean, at these car shows. So we was going for like the overall. So every single time we get feedback from the judges, like
We always ask, like, what were we
He's
missing?
like, well,
what were we?
you're not boosted. I'm like, so now
And
we
then
got to
our
go.
stance. That's why we got an air ride, because they were like, you don't have an air ride. And then they were like, you need
Now
to
you
do
gotta-
display,
you gotta
you need
brakes.
to do
And
brakes.
So it was one thing. No, we finally got it, but it was like, first of all, the slingshot going against cars. So you already, it's hard.
Already
right?
they don't want us to win.
Yeah, they don't want you to win it. So we struggle with that. Then they're like, well, you know, your engine bay, this guy has, you know, roots blower and you don't have it, because we just had a cold air intake. And they're like, well, you're not boosted. You know, it was always something, right? But it actually made us better because it made us pay attention to detail, that kind of stuff, you know. So it actually made us way better because everything has to be touched.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's basically how it really started. I want to be faster too, but also in order to win these car shows, you have to open your hood or else it's a wrap. You can't win. So that's how
I would say that your slingshot is absolutely amazing. It's clean from the front to the end. Like it is absolutely
Thank you.
prestigious. I love it. I love the theme. I love the colors. I love the small intricate details, like even on the inside, the etching and the cat and everything. Like I watched that video over and over today, and there's stuff that I missed the many times I've even seen it in person.
Yeah, we put some time in it. We enjoy it. We've done a lot of it ourselves too.
Oh yeah.
Like we've painted a lot of parts ourselves. I think it, like people wouldn't think so, but it does like give you something to do with your partner. Like we've spent hours and hours and hours on that slingshot together and fighting with it and
arguing. Her idea, she want to paint something black. I need it yellow. We all that goes on. But loading the slingshot, we used to take like a half hour loading that slingshot up. Now it's like a pit, a NASCAR pit. She got
everybody knows what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. We got that now. But at first, she told me turn the wheel to the right, and it's too far to the right. And oh man, you should. It's good now, but man, you scratch my rim.
Like Rachel and Joker. That we argue.
It used to be.
So I always like to ask this for anybody coming into the community or anybody currently in the community looking to rebuild, give them some advice.
Go with what you want. Like go exactly what you want, because if you cut corners, if you cut just because something's a little cheaper and let me go with this because it's a little, go with what you want.
Yeah, cheaper is not better. I mean, even with some of these vendors, I'll say their prices might be higher than others, but you do get what you pay for.
Yeah.
I will say that. I've learned that the hard way by buying stuff 3 times.
Yep.
You know, and also I would say if you do plan on building, just get the basic one. You don't need all the stuff that you're gonna rip out. Like my slingshot was bare bones when I bought it because I knew I didn't mind. Didn't have any speakers. Mine was a bass. It didn't have a radio. It had 15-inch wheels. I think it was whatever the smallest wheels were. It didn't have anything. It was just a
They
slingshot.
could have given us a shell. We would.
If they would have given me just a shell with no wheels, because I think I had my stock wheels a week, a day, 2 days, whatever it was. Like I didn't even.
Well,
I knew
when our rims were on in a train wreck.
Train accident. Yeah.
The train that the wheels were on derailed, so they had to send us some new ones.
Oh, wow.
But yeah. So technically, the first thing you did to the slingshot was the exhaust because the wheels took so long to come. But
Yeah.
Yep.
But I would recommend pay the money, whatever it is, then get what you want the first time. And I would say if you know you're gonna build, then buy the basic one. All that extra stuff that they sell in slingshots, wow, you're gonna rip it out.
Yep.
You're gonna take it
when I
home.
was getting mine, they kept trying to get me to do this, and I was like just so amped up about it. I was like, yeah, I'll do that. TJ was like, nope. She doesn't need that. Nope, we got a guy for that. Nope.
Yeah.
And I was like, babe, but it's he's like, nope.
Nope.
And he's right, because everything gets ripped out. So tell us about your show coming up.
June 28th, we have a car show, which slingshots are welcome as well. It's in Maryland. It's at Maryland Live Casino in Hanover, Maryland. Registration is open right now. Registration is $25 per car. Now they do have VIP area. We'll have a VIP area, and you'll have to get a wristband for that. I believe they're $50.
$50. We're sponsored.
Yes.
We got Tito's is one of our sponsors. VIP will have a red carpet. We're rolling out for everybody.
You'll have food, buffet style food with your $50 wristband. You'll have all you can drink all day, and food, like a buffet and it's a whole area. It'll have like little lounge area, and
nice.
So James McCray and his car club are coming out. So definitely y'all gotta be there. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. The venue is crazy. It's actually a car and an art show. So if you sell art or if you have any type of art.
So what we've tried to do was mix, since I feel like the whole slingshot car show community, whatever, it's all art, it's all our personalities, which is what you're putting on your vehicle. It's a showcase of your imagination, whatever it is.
Yeah,
so we mix the car show with the art. So we got artists there. They're going to actually do some art we got some junk cars donated. They're going to do their artwork on the cars. We got kids that's going to come out, practice some of their art and showcase some of their art skills, maybe learn some stuff. We got a lot of different things going on. People doing murals, stuff like that. Just trying to blend the art with the cars, because I think it's all one. My slingshot was a blank canvas at one point. Just was a great slingshot. Now it's my creation, which is art.
Beautiful. And Big Sims is asking, what's the dates again for the show?
June 28th.
June 28th.
Yeah. So that one day, it's a Saturday.
It's June 28th. If you go to Eventbrite and search, Cartistic is the name. There's also an event page on Facebook, Cartistic. So it's like car and artistic together.
But all the information is on Eventbrite.
Yes.
I'm gonna write that down so I can be sure. Do you all have a flyer or anything? Or
We do.
Yes, we do. I will send that over to you.
Okay, yeah, if you can, so that way I can post it. So anybody that's in Maryland that wants to attend or in the surrounding area, or
like I said, it's cars, it's slingshots, it's whatever. It's
motorcycles,
gonna be
fire trucks, whatever your art is, whatever your canvas is.
What about your body?
Whatever
we're gonna have
your canvas
we're
is.
gonna have models there too, and we're having a bikini contest. $1,000 for the bikini.
Whatever your art is.
Whatever it is that you are into, we've got it. I mean, you can't have a car show without the girls. I mean, I
know,
love
right?
the
I know. All right. Well, listen, I greatly appreciate you guys coming on here and joining. I love talking to y'all always. But before I let you go, I want to say something. It has had nothing to do with this. I went to an event in McKinney a couple weeks ago, and I just went to one on Saturday. And we have a mutual person that we know in common. This young lady was talking about her neighbors. And she was like, they have exotic cars and they do this and that. And they host cars and coffees. And I'm like, I know you're not talking about Elena and Antoine. She was like, that's so y'all know Miss Constance.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I frequent her shop.
Yes.
She did sound therapy the other day, and before that, she did a content creation thing.
Mhm.
And so I told her, I said, "Yeah, we love them." So,
That's
cool. That's
awesome.
what's up.
That's
That's what's up.
good. See,
Yeah.
that's what you got to be good to people because
Yeah.
you never know who is, and I think the whole world needs that right now. I think we
Yeah.
all need that cleansing of just being a good person to people, and that way, when things like this happen, when people speak of you, they speak of you in a positive way.
and they give you 10% off.
Hey.
So thank you. But yeah, I greatly appreciate y'all. You know, you all are the build of the week this week, and you're going to be entered into the runnings to be build of the month. So
All
when
right,
you see your video posted on the poll at the end of the month, make sure you have your people get out there and vote, and then you'll be entered for a chance to win Build of the Year for the show coming up in Miami in November.
All right, thanks.
Good.
Sweet.
There's so many great slingshots out there. So
Yeah.
definitely tough competition here.
Yes. So thank y'all. Y'all have a good night.
All right,
Thank
see ya.
you.
Hey, bye.
All right.
Thank you to our 2025 sponsors. The weight belt sponsor, House of Sound Car Audio. The lightweight sponsor, the 12-volt specialists. The welterweight sponsor, Gator Express Mobile Cigar Lounge. The middleweight sponsor, Underground Auto Styling. The heavyweight sponsor, Big Sim Designs. The extreme sponsor, Hot Slings. And a special shout out to all of our heavyweight and below sponsors.
Rob, that 10% is not for you. I already used it.
It was the 10% for me.
Uh-oh. Big Sim said, I give Game Changer 10% off a set of wheel rings that work.
Well, I only need one wheel ring to work. It's the back one. The back one gives me problems.
Good interview. Good interview. Great people. Phenomenal slingshot.
Great people.
So that was
Yes,
a good
it
one.
was excellent. I love wrestling.
A lot of people don't realize too the amount of engine work that's done to that thing is ridiculous. Man.
Yes.
There's, the whole sling is beautiful, but man, what's underneath of that engine? And he talked about car shows a lot, and that's kind of where I started in this. I started in mine was started to be built in my garage to take it to local car shows.
Yep.
And then I found the slings actually went out and did shit in other cities, and they met up, and I was like, oh shit, we're doing it out like this out there. So that's kind of where I fell into that. But yes, mine started as a car show bike. So I got a lot of what he was saying about being compared to cars. You're right. It's hard. They can't really compare you to a car. They kind of hate on it. It's very tough to go to a car show and be compared to a car, because some people look at it like, well, that's not a motorcycle, but it's also not a car. So like, where do you fall in? How do you judge it? This and that. So it's tough. It's tough at a car show with a beautiful slingshot, you know?
Question: can you tell us what's with this bag of chips at Sling Experience? I mean, I saw the video, but for the people watching, can you please enlighten the people that don't know?
There was an exhaust competition that Sling Experience does every year, and I entered the exhaust competition. I don't know why, because the Mad Hatter was in front of me and he went first. And as soon as he started revving it up, she had a little bag of chips, and she had an oven glove on, like an oven mitt glove, and she held it to the back of the exhaust, and it blew the bag of potato chips wide open, and they went everywhere. Well, of course, I was right behind them. and all these chips went. It was like raining potato chips right over my slingshot. I was like, oh.
Hey, but how about Rob? How about Rob trying to hurry up and back up, but he had to air the sling up?
Yes,
the
quick enough.
sling was dropping to the ground, so he couldn't air it up fast enough to back up. So he just ducked.
It was good times. It was good times.
I gotta put Sim's comment up here because that is so true. They walk away from the McLarens real quick and they be getting so mad. You remember that one show we went to? That dude had his he was a Army vet. I forget what did he have, and he was like, they're not even here. A McLaren, right? He's like, they're not even looking at my car, and I'm like, come on, sir.
Yeah. It's funny. I've been to Cars and Coffee, and there will be $500,000 cars in the car lot. I know it, and a lot of people other there know it too, and they're looking at the Sling. I'm like, you realize that's like $450,000 Ferrari right there, or a Lamborghini, and it's like, but it's the imagination of what you can do with the Sling, man, and make it unique. Because people are like, oh, I've seen one of these before, but it don't look like this, you know.
Right. What I was gonna say is they see slingshots. Slingshots are a lot more common now. But the ones that you see at these shows and stuff that have, tens of thousands of dollars added to them are completely different. The creativity, the stuff that you add to them, everybody still thinks they go 200 miles an hour. So it's cool. And I kept putting Van Alstyne Cars and Coffee because they actually host the Cars and Coffee up there in their city. So, and I've driven the Slingshot. I think a couple of SS22 Slingshots have gone up there to support the Cars and Coffee that they do up there. But they get some really nice cars up there. And Mad Hatter will be parked in the parking lot sometimes. They rotate between like their neighbor said, Lunatic, they rotate between their exotics.
Yeah. She was like, they have so many exotic cars and they just do it. I'm like, I know.
Yeah. And she also has a matching scooter. I saw her matching scooter at in Memphis last year. Yeah. She has a cute little scooter with flowers and stuff.
They both have matching scooters, and she designed the scooters for them. Yeah. So he's got a scooter and she's got a scooter. Yep.
Yeah.
So shout out to them.
Lovely couple.
Absolutely.
Great people.
Love it.
So that was Build of the Week, which means Miss Paula is up next. I think there's a show coming up this weekend. We already had some people in the comments saying, are there any shows coming up this weekend? So I think it's time to get the word out, right?
Let's do it.
Let's
So I think there he is.
All right, hold the chain up.
Wait. Can you come closer? Actually, and can you turn your camera, please? Because we need to see your whole outfit of what you have. Turn your camera
to the side. Your camera.
Yeah. There you go.
I knew this wasn't going to be a normal interview. I knew it. I had a feeling.
What up?
What up, Lazy?
Hey, hold on. Let me flip this camera because this is weird. It's shooting me at a right angle. Hold on.
All right.
Oh. That's what happens when you fuck around with Pornhub. You heard? There we go.
Yeah, I told you.
Hold on.
You're gonna get us, and he's taking a phone call.
As soon as you get online, people want to call you.
That's cool. Hey, I'm already on. You want to jump in when you're ready? That's cool. Put on some Speedos though.
Hold on, I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna jump in when I have questions.
Okay. All right.
I'll catch you on there. Bye. All right, that was my dude. He was supposed to be jumping on simultaneously, but he ran behind with work. So what up with it though?
Okay, so we'll bring him up as soon as we see him in the green room. But thank you for joining us and being the crazy. What is your group is called Sling Crazy, right? So I see that the reason why, and I love it. Thank you.
Yeah,
but
it's always a pleasure to, collab and communicate with all the members, regardless of where you're from and stuff. But just to touch on things, yeah, it is Sling Crazy, but it's also Mid Ohio Slingshot, which is also known as Moss Group. We're a big, huge family. Moss is more like the executive type of a platform, where Sling Crazy is more like the nightclub, if that makes any sense. So, but yeah, I mean, we're excited about this upcoming fest that's happening this weekend.
Yes, Wild Kingdom Sling Fest.
Yeah, Wild Kingdom.
Sling Cycle Fest, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, eventually people will just say Wild Kingdom. Ain't no need to say Sling, Cycle, Fest, apostrophe, this, that, and the other. You get it. We're excited, actually, and the weather's looking promising. It's been raining for about 2.5 months here, literally.
Jeez.
It's been bad. So last week I was a little nervous. I was like, all right, we need a backup date. Shit got real, right? But it's showing to be a promising weekend. We are definitely looking forward to a festive, full of activity, day in and day out, starting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You know.
Okay. Good. Well, let's just jump right into it. Give us a brief itinerary from Friday to Sunday, and then we'll go into, more detailed questions.
Well, let me pull up my itinerary real quick, if you don't mind.
No, yeah. Go ahead. Take your time.
All right. So, for instance, Friday, the event starts at 1 p.m., right? So, vendors will be setting up Friday morning. We'll start around 1 p.m. Usually, it ain't going to get busy till about 3, 4 o'clock. So, we plan on having some tournaments around 3 p.m., and that involves games. I don't want to let out too much out of the
I got to interrupt you for a second. What are you like outside at like? There's like a what is that?
Frog.
That's a frog. All right. Well, okay. That's a loud ass frog.
Telling me I got to put up with these frogs all summer long.
Like he's on the podcast with us.
No.
So
he's about 40, 50 feet away from me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. Continue.
He's also Sling Crazy. That's why he's loud.
Got it.
But anyways, yeah, around 3 o'clock, we're going to have some tournament games. 4 o'clock, we're going to run some 50-50 raffles. That's Friday. And then there's a game called Sling Them Nuts, which is prize giveaways. We're going to run that around 5. And then in the evening on Saturday.
Look, I'm so sorry to interrupt you again. You have Miss Angela saying, can you please quiet the toads in the background, sir? And you have all kinds of people asking what that noise is, because it's a little bit louder than your voice. So I don't know if you're covering the mic with something on your phone.
No, this is an iPad. I'm not even on the phone. Let me see something here.
Yeah, look, see, we have people saying that the frog is louder than you. So I don't want that frog or toad to take over the show here.
Should I keep it close to me like this?
There. That is much better. Yes, actually.
All right. So let me hold on. I'm confused. Which way is my camera? I'm not even looking at the camera, am I?
Yeah, I can see you right there. Yep, you're looking at the camera there.
Okay, so I'm staring at the S from Soulflow.
Sure.
But yeah, and Friday night we're gonna have the amateur night for audio sound competition.
Yeah.
That won't be at the place of the event. We're actually gonna take a ride elsewhere and host that over there.
Okay.
We're also gonna have the light competition there.
And that's all on Friday. Yep.
Right, Friday evening. By the way, the event is taking place at a location called Iron Pony Motorsports.
Right, I did see that.
Dealership. It's almost like a Walmart for motorcycle and slingshot accessories. It's a huge place. So it's not only going to serve us well for leasing the parking lot, but it's also going to provide accommodations for many of our members that are attending the show. They can go in there and then shop for things that they're missing, gloves, helmets, jackets, eyewear, whatever it is. And they usually have pretty damn good prices. So I wanted to make sure I put that out there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Friday. And then Saturday, action starts early in the morning. The itineraries will be up, and it's an all day long, hour for hour, things that are happening. The audio competition things will be early registration, and that will ensue probably around, I think, 1 or 2 o'clock in that range. And once Cornell jumps on here, oh, there he is.
Yep, I just brought him up. Oh, and I think we lost. Did we lose both of you?
I'm pausing just to.
There you go. Cornell, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear y'all.
Okay, perfect.
What's
All right.
good?
What's going on, y'all?
So how's it going? Thank you for joining us.
Oh, I'm doing. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm late, but you know, had some stuff I had to finish up at the shop.
That's okay. That's okay. No worries. So Lazy, go ahead and continue with you were on Saturday morning. And then
Yes.
we'll go into deeper questions. Yeah.
So aside from all the activities going on all Saturday, we are having early morning rides on Friday and Saturday out to the side, and there'll be about a 3-hour round trip for the guys that want to go on. We're urging everybody to jump on the link and register for the waivers and stuff. It will make things a lot easier for the coordinators of these rides and stuff. And again, late Saturday, we're going to run a lot more gaming tournaments, and we're going to have awards for those. I don't want to let too much out of the, out of the bag. I'm keeping some stuff for surprises. I might say some things this week, but I'm not at liberty to talk about it yet because we have some items on order, and if they don't show up, I can't run the games. If that makes any sense.
Yes.
And then Saturday.
And if you ain't never see his games, they are hilarious.
Well, I think one of the names is it called Sling Them Nuts game. I can only imagine. But we'll get into that in a little bit. We'll definitely get into that. I know.
Yeah. And Saturday night, I think we're going to be led by Cornell to a night ride, not a very long ride, to an open parking lot area. And we're going to have some goodies going on over there too. But it'll all be in the itinerary. And as far as Sunday, we're actually in action for Sunday from 10 to 3 because we're inviting more Rikers, Can-Ams, and bikers to come out and enjoy the festivities on Sunday. And we understand that some of the slingshots have to go back home Sunday morning. But guess what? For those that only reside 2-3 hours away, they may stay till about 2-3 o'clock before they back there. I know this toad is driving you crazy, and it's
no, it's not the toad. I don't know if you guys can see the comments, but people are loving this frog in the comments. And
I should bring
TJ, which he's my co-host on here. He just put on here that you got me to say "Sling Them Nuts" on live, and it's gonna be, I guess, a sound bite. But listen,
hey, I was gonna keep my mouth shut about that, but I was sitting back laughing.
And then we have our baby Smoke Damien saying that he's listening to the podcast while he's in his slingshot. He's down here in Miami, and he said that you got him looking for a frog inside his slingshot, just because it's like on his sound system. But anyway, enough with this frog. Let's all right, so let's get into a little bit more detailed, and I'm gonna have to say the words again, but can you please explain to us what is Sling Them Nuts game? That I think that's happening on Saturday, you said?
Say that again. What you just say? Sling what?
The game that you guys have going on. What is that?
What's the name of the game?
Wait, he can't hear us. All right, hold on. I'm gonna remove you and add you again. Can you hear us now? No? Okay.
Lazy.
Get out and come back in. Yeah. Okay, so while he comes back in, you're gonna be
what's the name of that game?
I don't remember. You tell me the name of that game, Mr. Cornell.
I don't know the name of it. Oh my goodness.
You're going to be leading all of the rides or most of the rides? Because you guys have Friday, Saturday.
I'm just gonna lead one of the rides to the light show. We got a nice location to take everybody on a ride too. It's not too far either. So it's going to be a great time. You know, I hope everybody can come out and participate. You know, it's going to be fun, you know, friendly, kid friendly, everything. Hey, there's that frog again.
It's kid friendly.
Hey, I'm gonna go
I
for
love
Yes.
that. There we go. We can hear you now. All right. I guess you're moving inside. See, we lost him again with the sound. Now we can't hear you. Well, we have Mr. John Cornell. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, we have John Bettis in the comments saying, see you Saturday.
Okay. Tell him I'll be glad to see the Bettis family.
Yeah.
Tell him bring all the Savannah Strong love up here.
Yeah. All right, let's see if we can get him back on. He jumped out. I don't know what's going on, but probably that frog took over like his sound system. Now, I don't know if this question is for you or for him, but I'll just go through kind of some of the questions that I had for you guys. He already went over the itinerary more or less, but for the sound competition, because we are on Slingshot Sound Spot, do you know what kind of rules you're going to be using for that sound competition on Saturday and on Friday for the amateur sound competition? Or is that
Friday he set that up. Saturday, we have made a strong decision that we're not going to let any stretch slingshots in the featherweight division.
Okay.
So that probably just answered everybody's questions.
Okay.
Some
Sure.
people going to be upset, you know, but, you know, we just made a strong decision. I mean, I love the stretch slingshots. I love the mini stretches, but, you know, coming out there on a featherweight, you know, I just can't see it.
Okay. All right. I'm sure some people will have questions about that. Now, for people that are coming in a trailer, there he is, in a trailer or an RV, is there trailer parking close by? Is it at the event? Is there a fee for that?
Yeah, I caught what you just said about trailer parking and stuff. We can accommodate
Like,
all of that. It's a big enough parking lot. In fact, the parking lot can fit about 550 slings. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
a parking lot. So there's no problem with accommodating trailers and overflow. But we're only occupying a section of it. That's the agreement we have with the facility until we need to. Make sense?
Yes, absolutely. Now, is there a fee for the show in general to come in?
Only if you have an EBT card.
So that's a no.
No entry fee. Just to get it out of the way in case I get disconnected. Well, this year we're not doing an entry fee. We were blessed with some help, and we just asked that if people can just support the vendors as well as our apparel booth at Sling Crazy, that would be much appreciated. As far as paying to set up tents, there ain't gonna be a charge for that. They just need to come and see me so I can acquaint where everybody needs to set up their tents at.
Okay, so personal space tents, they just got to talk to you. So they can just send you an email on Facebook or just when they get there to the event. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Now, the amateur sound competition, Cornell just went over that. Do you have like specific rules for the amateur sound competition?
Lazy brung in the amateur sound competition, so I will let him explain that part to you. I'm just going to run the other, you know, divisions of the stereo competitions.
Right.
Oh, thanks. Okay, so here's
Yeah.
here's how we're gonna solve that one. I don't have rules yet. How's that?
Okay, all right.
I mean, how hard can it be, right? One for all for one in the audio competition for amateurs, right? No, but on a real note, we'll have something structured by Friday for that.
Okay. All right. Good. And I do see that you have a 50-50 cash raffle. Is that happening? Can they start donating to that now, or is that just during the event?
Yeah, it's during the event. We'll have somebody walking around with the bucket, and we'll have one every day of the show to make it easier and it's simpler. And we're also thinking about folks don't have to be there for the raffles as long as they have their phone number on the ticket.
Okay. And we have Motorcycle Sound Systems here in down here in Miami, asking what the event address is. Gil, this is in Columbus, Ohio, and it's happening June 20th through the 22nd. So this upcoming weekend. If you are interested in maybe taking a sling up there, this is a motorcycle shop. It's a sound shop. They do everything down here in our area. But if you are interested in maybe heading up to Ohio this weekend, you can send Lazy King or Cornell a message or ask me for the information. I can give you that information. Now, are you still just tagging along with that, are you still taking on vendors or sponsors? And if you want, you can go ahead and shout out who your vendors are and who your sponsors are right now.
Right. So as far as vendors, we technically close the roster. But if it's a last minute thing and somebody is authentic, we'll take them in, right? Because we got to a point where, and I'm going to be very blunt about this, the bigger vendors, their shit don't stink. I'm going to be straightforward about it. And they're pretenders as far as I'm concerned. There's only a few of them that really have great communication skills and they tell you the truth. And then the other ones, they either ghost you or they pretend they didn't see the email or was sick and they couldn't get to their phone. You know what I mean? We've heard all these things. So I decided, and I talked to Cornell about this and he agrees with me, let it be festive with the smaller vendors. And I think the biggest vendor we're going to have there, and I pray to God he sees greatly because he's a great guy, is Hector. Custom LED, baby. Woo, woo!
Nice.
Yeah, Hector.
You mean, is that Candy with a K, right? Candy LED, Candy Custom LED? Yeah, he's from down here. He's from Florida. Well, Central Florida, but yeah. Okay, awesome. Now, I hate to say this again, but Sling Them Nuts. What is that about? And is it the same as the Sling Them Nuts prize giveaway that you have on the flyer? Because it's listed on there separate.
Yeah, so it's hard to explain, but I'm going to brief it real quick in less than 15 seconds, right? So it's a wheel that we spin. And in order to qualify to get up in line to spin the wheel for a prize, even though there's blanks, there's a series of questions I ask the crowd. I got to get everybody involved. And they're funny and silly ass questions. And anybody that qualifies gets in line. Now, once they do that and we're ready to spin the wheel and the table is furnished with a bunch of prizes, just because you win the prize don't mean you get it. Because the next dude in line can steal your prize and you got to go in the back of the line.
Okay.
So I'll just leave it at that. There's a lot more to the game and I don't want to confuse anybody, but we usually explain the rules as the game goes and there's music playing and there's dancing going on. So it's very festive.
Okay. Storm in the comments is saying, these nuts or them nuts? Guys, all right, I'm gonna stop reading these comments. Done with
everybody's nuts.
Comment. Now, I saw in your flyer also that you have, I think it's on Friday, PLP practice. What is that?
Parking lot pimping, DJ battle type of practice on Friday, and then we'll have an award for a DJ battle winner on Saturday night.
Okay, right. Because you have that. So the practice is on Friday, and then the actual is on Saturday, and that's at the venue at the Iron Horse.
I don't think so. I think it's wherever we go and set up we'll do a little ride with Cornell.
Yeah.
And then we're probably going to run it elsewhere. And the reason for that is because, first of all, we're going to have security in the place in case somebody's asking. And security really, the second shift starts around 9. and the facility closes at 9. So we got to respect that and then vacate out of there and not overstay our welcome each night, to be honest with you.
Right. Okay. So it might be somewhere else, and I guess you have to be there to see where it goes. Now,
Yeah.
I saw you made a post in, I think it was in the Sling Crazy group, or maybe on your personal page, I'm not sure, but about donating items. Is that for the accessory auction?
So a couple of years ago, I came up with this silly idea. Hey, there's a lot of people that hold on to things they don't want in their garage. So why not bring them to the shows that I'm a part of, whether it's in-state or out-of-state? Donate them, and we'll cycle them through the Sling Them Nuts game, which is basically you're giving it for free, and then it's going out for free.
Okay.
And I tell you,
The items in your garage, not.
yeah, I mean, garage, I mean, whatever, you know what I mean? Attic, I don't know, trunk.
Okay.
But I tell you what, man, people bring some interesting things that's not even associated with Slingshot. They'll bring them, and people love them.
Okay.
You know.
All right. And do they have to contact you before the event, or just show up and tell you, hey, I have this weird item or whatever, and I'd like to donate it to the auction?
Both is fine. So if they email me at slingcrazy@gmail with a K, they can just please give me a heads up and I take a note, or one of my team guys will take a note. That's fine. But if they show up on day of the event and say, hey, boo, here's a hug, here's some items.
A hood. Okay. Well, now, do you have a host hotel? You know, I didn't look at that on your flyer. Is there a host hotel, and is there still rooms available?
So there's no more rooms, but to keep it respectful, this has been the worst experience with this hotel during this whole duration. The manager is in La La Land. They screwed us over big time with the codes, and people are trying to set up their rooms. But eventually things got booked up and they couldn't accommodate for more. But again, their communication skill sucks. So I will never use that hotel again. And it's kind of late to try to get a group rate at other hotels. So as of late, people just been booking wherever they can around that area.
Okay. All right. And that's close to the Iron Pony, am I saying right? Iron Pony store. Okay. Now, excuse me. My last question that I love to ask, and I have that for both of you. I want both of you to just kind of give me your input on that, is what are you most excited about, and what do you think will be talked about the most from this event on Monday? So I'll let King Lazy go first, and then Cornell can go after that.
Okay. I think I'll let a couple of things out of the bag, right? It is what it is. So as far as vendors go, and I think this is a good added class, we're going to have a mobile barbershop on site. We're also going to have a massage parlor on site.
Oh, okay.
For those long rides at our tents, like Cornell coming in 10 minutes away, he may need a massage real quick. You know, but as far as the games, we are going to have an arm wrestling competition, baby.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Is this Friday or Saturday?
More or less it's going to be Saturday. That's one of the packed things that we're going to do. So there's going to definitely be an arm wrestling competition. And for the bikers, we're doing a fastest slow race.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah. And it's going to be something that I added, little twist, little pepper. It's going to be a pot, right? So everybody chips in 20.
Oh no, we lost you. Oh no.
You might have to kick him off and bring him back on.
Yeah, because he's definitely frozen. He's all right. Let's see when he comes back on. So what do you think about this massage parlor? Oh, wait, are you back?
I'm back.
Okay, all right. We lost you after massage parlor. No, after the slow fast race.
Right. So basically, let's say there's participants. Each will put $20 in the pot.
Mm-hmm.
And every bike will get 2 passes. Their fastest pass will qualify, and the top 2 qualifiers will race neck to neck at the slowest pace, and whoever wins will claim the pot. The house gets $20. So if there's
Okay.
$2 in the pot, somebody just made $1.60.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that at biker shows.
Right.
And I thought, could we incorporate that into the slingshots? But we have automatic slingshots. That wouldn't be fair. Okay. We have Miss Monique Hill in the comments asking, or not asking, but she's just kind of like, about a massage parlor. So is this a vendor with like a tent, or is this a vendor with like a trailer, or what is this massage parlor at a slingshot event?
Well, if you ever watched the movie Trading Places, you remember Inga? No? Okay. But anyways, this lady looks a little bit like Inga. Very, very, very professional. She has a bus, and it's a massage parlor.
Got it. Okay, so it's a bus. Got it. Okay.
Mhm.
Nice.
Also, well mentioning is a lot of the vendors, we strike deals with them to donate some of their items so we can filter through the raffles or auctions. Speaking of auctions, we're gonna have some cool ass stuff. I don't think people want to miss the auction. Like, we got some things I might just give away. I mean, we got iPads.
iPads.
Oh yeah, we ain't playing, girl. We ain't playing. We got Louis Vuitton card holders. Man, let me go to the table. You think I'm playing? Hold on.
Let me see.
Hold on. It's a long ass walk.
Well, you've been walking for 37 minutes.
I know that's right.
You don't hear the frog no more.
Right.
Oh, since there's no frog here right now, let me do this. Here's an iPad right here, sealed.
I like.
You know, let me put the cigarette out so nobody, accuses me of contaminating any of these items. And here's,
So this is for the raffle or the auction? So you're gonna be.
We haven't decided which items are gonna go in which, because we have a lot of items.
Right.
Big, huge shout out to our friends, our team, our soulmates, our wives, all winter long. They've been shopping, buying stuff for the event. From my wife Angela to Beverly Collins, Chris Collins, everybody jumps in and thinks ahead, and then they shop for items. You should see the garage. All the shelves are packed with stuff. So it's exciting to know that we can give back to the community. And here's a Chanel. Hey.
Nice.
Look at Cornell's eyes just got big.
Nah, I don't want to take your purse.
Look at that. Ooh. That's a
You look better with that than me.
That's a right there. But real talk though, we are very pleased to share all that we can with people. And one of the things we are going to start doing this show right here, this is where I think Rob is going to defriend me, to be honest with you. Hey, Rob, I apologize ahead of time for saying this. Cornell knows what's about to come.
You gonna do it to him?
Yeah, I studied it. I think this is going to be a really good thing. It might even send a trend through the audio competition. But I'm going to have a bounty on Rob's head. Whoever takes out Rob in the finals is going to have a special gift.
What if they don't?
I keep it.
Hey, I think that deserves an iPad. I think that deserves an iPad right there.
No, to be honest with you, I hope it's a fulfilled weight level competitions. Everybody have fun. Nobody blows a speaker, but it's an added perk to give you that enticement, and it makes you push a little harder because you want the prize. If they don't beat you in the finals, they get the prize, and you won't be disappointed.
Okay, but wait. Question, because I think, you know, I gotta have his back for a little bit, right? So if the person, whoever it is, beats Rob, they get the prize. If Rob beats them, you get the prize. How come Rob doesn't get the prize?
See how that works? The math wasn't mathing for me either, Paul. I don't know. I don't get it.
Hey, Paula, I was kidding.
Okay.
Hey, listen. All I want to know is what them belts look like.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's what I want to know. What them belts look like.
Hey, Lazy. Lazy, he ain't ready.
He ain't ready.
I heard he got some amazing. I heard he got some amazing belts. I got to see one of these.
Well, forgive me for it being.
Oh yeah, he got him.
And I haven't turned the lights on yet, but I only have a few of them out here because they're so heavy. They're so heavy.
Let's see them. Let's see them. Let's see them.
Let's see them. All right, I'm gonna show you a taste. That's it.
Oh shit! Get out of here!
Oh, that is badass. That is really badass. That's
what class is that light blue one?
Hold on, let me look.
What class is that light blue one?
Heavyweight.
Hey, Rob, the pink one. Rob, the pink one is yours.
Hey, look at the wall. I don't discriminate. All right, I don't discriminate.
But how cool is that, though? Real talk.
Hey, listen, those are sick, man. Those are sick.
That is really cool.
Those are sick.
You know,
I hope I can come out.
Hey, I'm a keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. When he called me up and was asking me, you know, questions about this and questions about that, you know, I told him that would be a slick idea, and I gotta take my hat off and give it to him. He got the hottest awards I done seen all year round.
Yeah, man.
And we have people in the comments. Look, everyone is liking it. Can you show us again, please? Show us the belts again, please. You gotta walk back.
Because I'm walking away from.
Hey, tell everybody, don't be trying to duplicate it. It's a lazy thing.
You seen it here first. You seen it here first.
Hey, it's all love, though. Anybody can do anything.
Listen, Cornell, you know they're getting knocked off, bro. They're getting knocked off.
Hey, you know what?
Look at those. Those are sick.
I love that.
Yes. Look, right, that's your colors right there, Paula. The
I
pink
know.
and the green. The pink and the green.
Look, it's our colors. It's blue
Yes,
for
yes.
you, and then pink and green.
Oh, no. We got two more. Hey, Rob, put up the picture on the screen. Let them see the whole 5 of them. You got it. Well, here's the truth of the matter, right? This was an experimental session for me. Gluing the lights on, the rope lights.
I don't know if you can see them. Can you see them?
There you go.
Yeah. Not with the lights, but yes.
Yeah, this is what they look like in the daylight.
That is badass. I love that each one is a different color. I think every show
that
I know of, at least, has the same color belts. I know we did last year. But no, I like that every different classes got a different color.
Hey, Lazy.
Yeah.
Hey, Lazy.
Yeah.
We graduated. We got off the short bus now, and they like us.
Hey, you know you two are my people. I love both of y'all, man. You do. I'm glad to see you guys teaming up and taking this show together, man. This is gonna be a great show. It really is. It's gonna be a great show. I'm looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to it. I can't wait to get there Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got together, collaborated, and we want Ohio to stand up. We want the Slingshot community and the Slingshot families to come out and have a great time with Lazy and Cornell.
That's what it's all about, baby. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And then I did see, just real quick, because we have Rob on here, you guys are having a DJ battle. You guys do know who the DJ battle king, absolute champ, hasn't been able to get knocked down from that you know, like, you guys are having that on for practice on Friday, and then the actual competition on Saturday. So get ready for this guy to turn up once again.
Man, I can't wait to see Rob dance with his 2 left feet.
I'm bringing them both with me too.
Rob's my guy, man. Rob's my guy, man. I love that guy to death. Since day one I met Rob, he's always been a great stand-up guy with me.
I appreciate that, Chris. Same with you, man. Same with you. You do a lot. You do a lot for a lot of people in this region with your slingshots, and you take care of a lot of people, man. And I got mad respect for that. You helped me out too. So a couple occasions, and been nothing but stand up for me too. So I appreciate it, man. All love.
Yeah, you know, if anybody touched down in Ohio and need help with anything, you know, they can call me. Like Phoenix came through. She had a problem with her trailer. You know, I got her trailer back up and running, got her back on the road. You know, anybody come through Ohio, you call me and I will help you. I have no problems with helping my slingshot community.
I know you know what's funny about this, Cornell, is I was on my way to Kentucky 2 weeks ago, and I got 20 minutes past Columbus. And I had a wheel bearing issue at like a little after midnight. And I was like, I can't do it to him, man. I can't call my guy at midnight on a Friday night. Or yeah, it was a Thursday night. I'm like, man, he's getting ready to go to work in the morning. But I found somebody to take care of it first thing in the morning. I needed to replace the wheel bearings in one of my wheels in the trailer. And it was a little setback, but I still made it. I still had fun. But you were the first person I thought of, and I was like, man, I can't call him at midnight. But I found a place that opened up at 7 in the morning, so I was back on the road by noon. It's all good.
That's awesome.
Rob, you know, if you would have rung my phone, I don't care what time it is, I'd have got up out of my bed and came to save you.
I know it, but.
Well, you know, the reality of this is that Ohio is such a large community. And at the end of the day, everybody puts out some good content as well as rides. We just happen to be mindset leading by example and try to grow as a unity. It doesn't matter if it's with our beloved Rod from Toledo. Doesn't matter if it's our neighbor, beloved Peaches. Doesn't matter if it's Rob or Ryan in Chicago. We're all so close and we have such a large population. There's no reason why not to collab year in, year out, and put the intellect to work. It ain't about the size, Rob, okay?
What are we talking about? What is happening today?
I don't know. You just, when Lazy talks, you just let him talk.
You just let him talk. But,
just let him go. Just let him go.
You know, and hopefully for years to come, this can become a nice staple for Ohio and just continue growing step by step. We ain't got to go all out and show out every year and then overdo it, because too much happening, not in moderation, could be a disaster. That's just the way.
I don't know, judging by the prizes and belts you got, I mean, it's, you know, don't overdo it, but damn.
My granddaughter ain't going to college. I used up all her tuition funds, okay? So I hope
We just telling everybody, bring their A game to come and get the special edition first round belts.
Nice. Oh, yeah. I love it, man. I love it. I love it.
Truth of the matter is, this was practice for me to try to get these on the belts. It's tricky. I'm not an expert, and I hope the next person that puts out a belt with chaser lights. In fact, I have chaser lights too. I just couldn't figure out how to install them. So I went with these and I said, you know what? This is a beginning stage. Maybe Vernon can come up with a good idea. Maybe Cornell can come up with a better idea. I don't know.
Yeah.
What it is, we're going to take pride in whoever does what.
I like them. I like them like the way you did them. It's just one color. It probably even looks good when the lights are off. And
you can't even.
And it's clean. It doesn't take away from the belt itself. You know.
No guarantee they'll stay on though.
Hey, same with my back wheel. Sometimes my back wheel lights don't work. I don't know. You know, it is what it is. I need to hit up. I need to come see Cornell.
I was about to say, Rob, you know, that's part of my tradition. So you know that's all you got to do is pull up.
I know it, baby. I know it.
Yeah, we over here at Trick LED will make sure you get taken care of.
Yes, sir. You know that's what I run. I run them Trick LEDs.
Yeah, I know.
What up, TJ?
Yeah,
what up, man?
Man, them belts.
Oh,
Those belts are
TJ.
Yeah, Lee.
You guys.
What's up, TJ?
What's up, Cornell? What's up, brother? King Lays.
Oh
what's
man,
up?
just down here hanging, man. Can't wait till Friday come.
Yeah, man. Sounds like you guys are gonna have a blast.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you had stuff going on. Like, what would you say the earliest thing is going on Friday at like 2 or 3?
Well, the event starts at 1. We ain't wasting.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna have some competitions going on, not audio or light. We're talking gaming competitions.
Okay.
Different.
He talking about nut swinging, Rob. He talking about nut swinging.
Nuts slinging.
Oh man.
I need to get David out there.
When I saw that on the flyer, I was like writing it down on my notes, and I was like, "Damn it, I'm gonna have to say that out loud 2 times because there's 2."
It's been more than twice. It's been more than twice.
Well, I know, but there's 2. There's the giveaway, slinging them nuts, and then there's the game, slinging them nuts. So you know what? Whatever, sling them nuts this weekend, I guess.
I just don't know that I've ever seen a Louis Vuitton and a Chanel box held up as prizes at a slingshot show.
Right.
Or the iPad either.
Yeah, or the iPad.
Yeah.
Or a 50-50 raffle. I love that idea. I hope more shows start doing that because I love a good 50-50 raffle.
Right. Who don't like cash? Who don't like cash money?
Yeah.
Right.
Who did? I think Beat Doctor did that.
Bitchy.
Yeah,
I think
I
she
know
did,
they
yeah.
did that oh my God, Mid-South.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
it.
No, I think they
Memphis.
might do that there too. Yeah.
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 It's
But
definitely.
you know, I like Louis Vuitton. So.
The comments lit up when he started bringing the prizes. When he started showing the prizes on, I think even who was it? Gator Express Mobile Square Lounge. Did somebody say Louis Vuitton?
Yeah, 'cause she like Louis.
Because her scooter.
Yeah,
her scooter's all Louis. Yeah.
Trust me, there's a lot more to give away. In fact, Cornell and I are gonna have a talk for next year on something huge.
Nice.
Huge.
Y'all giving away a slingshot?
Uh-oh.
You never know, right?
Yours, we're gonna give yours away.
Go ahead, because I want the new one. Take it.
We're gonna raffle it off.
Hey, wait till TJ fixes it up first, though.
No, they can go ahead and take it now. They can take it now. And I want
Shit,
the new one.
I'll take it the way it is right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea, Cornell. Take mine. Give it away.
Yeah. We're gonna
Don't
raffle
make
that
me
baby off.
Tell me how to write it off on my taxes, and you can have it.
Hey, don't tempt me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Well,
guys,
let me. I got a couple things to say about the belts. Okay. The name of the belts is called the SLE, the Special Lazy Edition.
There you go.
That's the name of those belts.
I like it.
Can I stay?
Why?
Can I stay humble though? Can I stay humble?
Yeah, stay humble, Lazy. Just stay humble.
No.
Those
Hey,
belts are-
they went up me, man, with them belts. I ain't gonna lie. I was too picky. Different colors, doing this. Then I scratched the graphics. I gave them my graphics. I designed all those, by the way. Them graphic designers ain't worth a shit half the time, literally.
no,
Tell
the
'em,
belts
lady,
are
tell
really,
'em.
really cool. Definitely a first, as far as belts go, or I mean, I've seen like the trophies that light up, the really heavy belts, but not belts that also light up. That is really cool. That's definitely a first for sure. And then the individual colors, I think,
Yeah.
at least that I know of, I haven't seen that done before. It's usually the shows will keep it consistent.
Yeah, I love the creativity, the creativity that we're seeing out there across the community. It's like it's getting better and better and better, and this one is up there. It's way up there. Those things are crazy.
And it's also fitting because it goes with the name Wild Kingdom. Everything about colors. Things that we discussed tonight, probably 20% that we know of. If you're not boots on ground, you're going to miss out on 80% of what it's in store there. There's going to be some cool stuff happening over there. But what I'd like to talk about, I don't know if you guys did speak at while I was disconnected, because I know TJ booted me off. But
wow.
he heard nuts. He's like, mute. But we want to talk about the rules, Cornell. We need to clarify things. Did you touch on that?
Already, we took care of that.
Okay,
a little bit, but then you that's when you were having the connection issues. So if you do want to touch a little bit more upon that, go ahead.
Yeah, we said we
watching at the moment.
We said in the featherweight class we will not have no mini stretches and stretches in the featherweight class this year. Everything else is going to run as usual.
Cool.
Good.
You know what I do want to bring up? You brought it up a little bit earlier, Lazy, was the Iron Pony itself. That facility, you said like a Walmart. I mean, this place it's worth going there just to drive and go to that store. Like the stuff that they have in there.
Y'all don't have Kmart's down there, do y'all?
No, we used to. I don't know if Kmart's
okay. Back in the days, that used to be a Kmart store. That's how huge this store is. This store has everything, apparel, anything that you can name has to do with slingshots, motorcycles, whatever. It's in the store, and the prices are great. You can't beat the prices.
Yeah, last year my wife and a few of my daughters came out with my son, and my oldest daughter, her husband now he rides motocross, and they went in there, and I think she came out with like 4 or 5 outfits, like whole outfits, because the prices were incredibly crazy on deals. She's like, you can't buy these pants. Pants were like $120 regularly, $150 regularly. They were like $40.
I need to link to that.
Which is crazy for like riding jackets. That shit's expensive. Yeah. Goggles, they got goggles that are like $200 goggles for like $40. You're like, how? You know what I mean? Like, they just
it's crazy, and it's the Wild Kingdom Sling Fest.
That place is definitely, it's worth the trip, even if there was an event going on. But take advantage of the event going on and check it out. But it's a good place.
Well, that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Listen, real talk, we love all vendors, right? But we can't wait for that train to show up. And what adds a caveat to all of this is that it still gives our members an option to go in and shop for stuff. So you don't need a vendor there. It's like, okay, you ain't here. Whoop-de-doo. You feel me? Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
So we're very proud of Iron Pony. They've been very supportive. It's a great organization. We're hoping to prolong our relationship year in and year out. And we'll see where it takes us, Definitely.
Good. Well, if there's anything else you guys want to add, things to expect, anything at all, this is your moment. This is your show. It's your time. It's
Friday, everybody.
Is there
you either be there? Look, you either be there or you be square. But I can't wait to see all my Slingshot family in Columbus, Ohio, supporting Lazy and Cornell on our joint adventure.
Yep.
Paula, did I miss it? Did you ask your famous last question? What's one thing that you think people are going to be talking about on Monday?
I did ask that question, but if they want to go ahead and answer that again, sure, why not?
Oh man, y'all already know. She done said it 3 or 4 times, and she keeps saying it. It's the game. It's the game. Come on, say it.
Sling the nuts.
Now they done got you, baby. Now they done got you.
Oh, she made the real. She made the real.
That's okay. I like to be on the reels.
Oh man.
One thing I do know when I go to other shows, right? Because I'm a little cuckoo. I pay attention to certain quality of people's communication skills. So if I'm at a show and the hosts are not interacting with people every chance they have, whether it's a hug, a dab, whatever, I get disappointed. It's not just about me. I'm saying in general. I get it. People are stressed because there's a lot going on. But this year, opposed to last year, all the notes we took, the things that we learned, is going to allow me to be more relaxed so I can enjoy the moment as I'm on the mic and doing the do. That's, to me, and as far as who's going to remember what, I think it's a combination of things because there's going to be a little bit for everybody. In fact, you ever hear of the game Nail It? No.
Mhm.
All right, well, let me turn on my white voice glasses on. So, Nail It is going to be two logs with nails on top, and there's going to be 2 teams of 5. And you run up to the log, you grab the hammer, you get one swing at it to try to pound it down. You run back to the end of the line. And the first team that drives the nail down into the log wins the prize. It's a simple, silly-ass game, but you laugh your ass off because you'll be surprised how many people don't have an aim.
Hey, sign me up for that game. I'm tell you that right now. Sign me up.
Yeah, because you're not missing Mr. Pickle. You're going to get that thing.
That's Mr. Miyagi up there. He's going to get the whole nail in on one hit.
Rob's gonna bring out his nail gun.
Those tough guys and the grudges that people have out there, bring it on because we're going to have an arm wrestling booth.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
You know, arm wrestling competition. Bring it on.
Depending on how many bikers are there, I might have to sign me up for that too.
There you go. Hey, if you want, I'll bring one of my bikes out. If you want to compete in the slowest, fastest, slowest competition.
That's something. I couldn't. I don't know. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could do that.
That game is so much fun to watch. I don't.
So what's the gist of that game? It's just like go as slow as you can, but keep it upright.
Yeah.
Right, but you have to.
Like your feet can't touch the ground.
Correct.
Right, the ones that
do that.
I watch, you have like some kind of like a stick on your hand, right? And there's either something above you that you have to take down like a ring, or something on the bottom. Or I've also seen it where like you have to ride your motorcycle on top of like a wooden like log or whatever, and you just have to go as slow. So it's a race to who can get to the finish line slowest or last.
It's all about balance. It's all about balance. Who can balance the slowest at the end of the day? But for liability purposes, we're leaving it elementary this year. We ain't trying to put logs, Paula, and then rocks and all these things. Getting hurt.
I'm just saying the ones I've seen. I've seen those 3 things, and I'm like, how could we incorporate into the slingshot? I don't know. I don't.
See, Rob is texting me, bring your bike, bring your bike, bring your bike.
It sounds like you guys are going to have a great show. Hopefully you guys come back the Monday after the show to, say your thank yous and give us a quick recap and rundown of how successful it was. Lunatic just went blank, but I was just about to tell her if these dates line up. I know earlier I said if Three Wheel Showdown keeps the 2 speakers, we're going to Atlantic City because I'm originally from Jersey. Rob, I might have to. You were lazy. I might have to leave my trailer on my way home and just leave it somewhere near Ohio so that I could hit Ohio a week or 2 later.
Right. Right.
So now, guys, is this something that you're going to be doing every year?
Well, last year was a good test, starting it off, see what the feel is. I personally think it was, for what it was good. It wasn't overdone. A lot of vendors played me. I'm going to call it what it is. That's why I got sour gripes with vendors. They played me. And but it still went well. and it was a blessing. So we talked about it in the off season, and we're like, we're going to run it back. We're going to change up the blueprint, and we're going to learn from mistakes that I've and learn to trust people on the real, not just take their words. So anybody that wanted to participate, deposit. That's the only way I can trust you. You might get that deposit back when you set your trailer up, but you take nobody's words anymore. I learned the hard way that people talk and they promise. They're called pretenders. But needless to say, we are definitely looking forward to growing this little by little every year, and it may be at a different location. We ain't biased. It may, maybe Iron Pony can't accommodate certain dates, and I might have to do some at a different location. So something like that, Cornell and I will have plenty of time to talk. His show was phenomenal last month. It was at Motor Boutique. I had a blast. We enjoyed it, and we're definitely looking forward to doing things. The dates may not be the same. We're going to find an ingredient that makes sense for Ohio.
Okay.
Right.
But what we might do next year is we might collaborate and do 2 shows in Ohio next year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
That'd be nice.
Well, Shap is Sling Crazy. Send me each $5 for this interview. I'd appreciate it. I'm gonna go get a burger right quick.
Okay. All right, and go do something about this Toad. This Toad was like the paid actor of tonight's episode.
I
feel like the Toad should get the $5. It was more vocal than
Tonight's episode was like sponsored by the Toad at King Lazy's.
when you live here, you become immune to it. Honest to God, till somebody said it's like,
yeah, well, we heard it. It was louder than your voice, but you took care of it. Started walking around. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming on. And
I got something to say. That Toad been waiting for this moment because Lazy always over talking him.
Well, make sure you have this Toad back on Monday, but just tell him to tone it down a little bit because we need to be able to hear you.
No, we need to bring on camera. He needs some camera time. That Toad needs some camera time on Monday.
And you know where that Toad's gonna be at? I'm gonna have to get up and close and per. He's gonna be in the pool. That's where he'll be.
Okay.
He loves chilling by the pool.
Are we all?
He thinks he's down in Miami or something,
Hey, Storm said if that was a mating call, every Toad gonna holler tonight.
Right.
Well, it's been a pleasure, guys. I appreciate the opportunity. I want to thank Cornell, TJ, Lunatic, Paula, Rob, and company. We look forward to talking to you guys next week. And, I got some schnizzles to do, so I got to bounce. Anything else you need to tell me?
No, we're good. I'll see you Friday.
Good luck this weekend.
Yeah, good luck this weekend.
All right,
and
y'all.
we'll send you, the link on Monday. Okay, guys?
Thank you. Take care.
All right, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Man, oh man.
He's so much fun.
And then we got
he's a character. When he showed up with the teeth in and the fucking chain, and I knew he was on one already. I
saw him in the green room, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yep.
Speaking of the green room, y'all see who's in the green room right now?
Baby Lucas.
No.
But before you get to that, TJ, you need to answer this question.
All I see is a laughing emoji.
Look, it's not me.
All I see is a laughing emoji.
I got my hands up.
Does TJ still owe you those shoes you messed up at? So the answer is in the question. Who messed up the shoes? I didn't mess up. It doesn't say, does he owe you shoes for the ones that he messed up? You messed up the shoes.
I'll be right back.
All right. Well, real quick, this episode is sponsored by So Ambitious, the Undertaker Sling. Shout out to So Ambitious. We appreciate the support, brother.
What are we looking at?
Thank you, Undertaker.
It's got to be the inside of. It's got to be the inside of his trailer. Lucas,
you never know.
I bet you that.
You're bro. You're like you sound like a robot.
Hold on, let me get back up.
You sound better now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
You laying down?
No. I'm working on my lights in here.
Yeah, you need to keep working because it ain't none.
No. See that? I was working on the fuse panel box.
Oh, nice.
Fancy. I tell you.
So,
what,
I know Rob's is big time electrician, but that inverter will power the battery, the breaker box will power the inverter, and we'll run everything. So we had the floor painted, walls and roof. That's why it's so black in here. And we still got to put our AC in.
that floor looks nice, man. Like it.
Yeah, man.
First thing I would have did is set up some lights.
Hold on. Let me get.
I like that floor, man. That floor is nice.
Yeah, that
Let
floor.
me give. Let me give. Yeah, it's epoxy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, lunatic. Let me give you something to think about tonight. Here, look.
I already got enough to think about.
What in the...
Look at that. Look at that.
I don't know what that is.
That's a foot.
Is that a
That's these toes.
That's a kid size. That's a kid size 7
Oh
right
man,
there.
fuck you, TJ. Fuck you, TJ.
I used to work in
Is that
Kids
really
Foot
your
Locker.
foot?
Yeah, I used to work in Kids Foot Locker. I know a size 7 when I see it.
Hey, fuck you, TJ.
That's a kid size 7.
You
Wait a
know,
minute. Is that really your foot? Is that? Do you got socks on?
Yeah.
Let me see one more time.
Do you really think my feet that black? Are you crazy?
I don't know, cause I know somebody that black. He's so black, he purple.
Oh, I shall not. I look, Elvin had hit me up, and I just wanted to come on and answer the question. If you are going to Slidell, I got more than enough room to house your trailer. This is literally a 36-foot trailer, and I got another 36 trailer in front of it, and I still can put 4 more.
Nice.
So, and literally, I can really put more than that, but I doubt that many people need it. But if you need it, I got it.
Does that answer your question, TJ?
You're so generous.
It should answer Rose's question in the comments too.
Oh, okay.
No, like if you,
Hey, Annihilator said that's not a 7, it's an 11C.
who is Annihilator? Who is that?
He's on the list. Whoever Annihilator is, he's on the list.
Annihilator lives in Florida. Paula, who is Annihilator?
I speak nothing.
Go tell.
Anyone.
You will pay for the. But Paula, you will pay for their sins.
Well, you know what? Since I'm already gonna be on the list, Lucas, can you please like step on a stool or something because we can't see you right now.
Hey, Ro just said put him on the list for a parking spot.
Yo, I got you.
Lucas,
I got you.
Where are you?
Yes.
Can we
You're not
see
gonna be able to see me. It's so dark in here.
He ain't got no haircut.
Yeah, because he too dark, Paula.
You ain't that bright yourself, there, sweetheart. But
Baby, let me tell you something. Yes, I am, baby. Don't let me turn this light, baby. Don't.
You would have been in the field with me, so I don't know why you think different.
No, sir, I
yes,
would
you
not.
would. Yeah.
No, I
Hey,
would not. No, I would not.
How's
No, I
heavy
would
is your
not.
bag, boss? Hey, you ain't that light skinned now. Don't do that.
Never
Don't
would I
do
be
that.
in nobody's field, baby. Never.
Don't you do that. You ain't that bright. You ain't that bright.
Never, baby. Never. Look, thank you, cousin. My cousin got something for you right there. You too little be putting up treads, little boy. Open your mouth.
What the fuck? What? Oh, hold on. Screenshot. Gotcha. Hey.
Baby
Yeah.
been on the list.
He ain't been on the list. He been good.
Yeah, I think he just messed up.
Hey, Big Rob said rich folks. He got to be talking about you with that converter that you showing.
Yeah.
Or that fuse box.
What is it?
Looks like
It's an RCB special.
Mean. I am so sorry, Lucas. I'm gonna be so mean, but like, are you just standing in front of it, and that's why we can see it so close?
I'm sitting.
You made TJ had an open mouth face. Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
we want to see you, Lucas. We want to see
We
you.
just want to see your face.
How
Just-
do you make the camera? How do you make the camera turn around?
Are you on an
can't.
iPhone?
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't on here.
Look at the
You
little
can't
top.
on
You'll
here.
see the little button and switch the.
No, he's not on FaceTime. He's on.
Yeah, it's
StreamYard.
it's
There's
different
no-
on here. You can't flip your camera on the StreamYard.
No.
Lucas, we love you though. You know.
I love
Just
y'all
turn
too.
the camera. Just turn the camera around, Lucas.
Here, look, Lucas. I'll do one better for them. Hold on, because
Do-
Lucas sent me a thing earlier, and he said my current situation.
Don't do
So-
that, TJ. I'm in there sweating like a.
So I'm gonna hook y'all up. Just pretend this is Lucas's. Pretend this is Lucas's. Just pretend this
It's
is
a
Lucas's
shame.
block right here.
What is he under the slingshot right now? Standing up?
Oh man, the goddamn Paula.
What did you do? Black out the whole trailer?
Yeah.
Like walls and ceiling and everything? Floor?
Let me see if I can show you. Can you
Damn,
see
bro,
it?
It's blacked out.
Hey, you want to know the crazy part? A lady did this, man. She does a hell of a job. Shout out to Claudia. She does a hell of a job.
I can't wait to see it with some lights in it.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna steal Jose idea with those like squarey type lights.
Yeah, the hexagon lights. You know who else
Hexagon
did
lights?
that? Big Sims. Big Sims did that in his trailer. They look dope.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Did you see Big Sims trailer when we were? Yeah, they had me thinking, man, I need to run these in my trailer. Those are nice.
That's the
Yeah.
showroom lights, right? Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
pink
yeah.
lights and stuff?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're gonna we're not finished with the walls, but let me see if I can show it without it messing up. They're gonna on the walls. See how I got my graffiti?
So
Yeah,
what?
man.
That's a wall right there that we're looking at.
No, that's the floor.
Oh wow! So the graffiti is in the floor.
Yeah.
That's fire.
And then we'll start on the walls. And then I still in negotiations with the real boss. I want to actually have a wall where I let people sign and graffiti it, but that's up to the boss.
That would be sick, man. I like that idea.
Who's somebody? So who was it that somebody posted a picture of the inside of their trailer? Rob, I don't know if it was Rob. Somebody posted a picture of the inside of the trailer and it had the stickers from the shows, and I was like, "Yo, I love that idea because I hate the stickers on my windshield." But to be able to put them, have like a panel on the inside of your trailer with all
I had
the
that.
stickers from all of the shows.
I have that on my door in my other trailer.
Okay,
That's what I did mine above the door in my trailer. I started putting them up there, and now they're starting to go along the sides of the doors.
Yeah, I love that. I love
Well,
that.
the craziest part when you try to get them to stick and get them to last long, that's the problem. So getting people to sign it and with pens will be better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Matter of fact, in this section right here, we're building a shelf. My dad is going to build a shelf. We got it all hooked up.
Hey, you know what I was going to do, Lucas? Where my stickers are on the wall, since they stay up there, but they kind of start peeling off. I was going to cut a piece of thin plexiglass and screw the plexiglass over top of it so they can't ever come off, and it'll flatten them out. So
That might be the way to go.
Yeah, because I thought about that. I'm like, man, I hate to lose these stickers because over time they just keep getting worse. You know?
Yeah.
Like I got, Savannah Strong has been on there for 3 years now, and it's, it's seen better days, but I'd like to be able to put it back on there, right?
You got to epoxy over it. Put the sticker on there and then epoxy.
Epoxy over it. That's
a couple different ideas I've had. Yeah.
well, the way I'm doing this with this is it's a little bit much if you don't want to go that far, but this inverter will power. Let me see. Puts a little more light.
So do you solar panel go into that? Is that an inverter for a solar panel?
No, this is an inverter what we use on our batteries. I think this is a 50 amp one. I wired into the breaker, and it'll automatically be attached to the battery. So whenever I plug up a 30 amp, it'll charge that.
I got you. Okay.
And if for some reason I forget to bring the plug as usual, I also have a plug for a 110.
Nice.
So it's pretty much every backup plan you can have, I got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
I could power mine 3 different ways. I could power it directly from the 110 from the truck. I could power it directly 110 from an outlet, and then I could power it from the battery that's solar powered from the roof.
Big Rod, Baby
Yeah,
Smoke.
we got Big Rod and Baby Smoke in the thing. I think
Bring
Baby
'em
Smoke
on.
said, if you're gonna put me on the list, damn it, I'm gonna earn it.
Bring them all, bring them all on together. Let's go.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Rob, I'm having a problem with figuring out where I want to put that camera.
Which the one so you can see inside the trailer?
I'm gonna have one inside the trailer and one in the back of this trailer.
Yeah, so the one I had to put in the tailgate, bro, that was a little tricky because it's got to be a very small camera, and you have to remove the plywood floor so you can get it down in the framing of the tailgate.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, the one I use, it works off of a Wi-Fi signal,
Mm-hmm.
and it goes across. But the way I'm gonna power it, I'll have a distribution block at the top for 12 volt, and that'll power it. So, and I'll have a switch to cut it on and off.
I got
Hey, cousin.
Well, look at my 2 ops right there. Huh, hello, fellas.
Baby Smoke in the building.
Why you ain't never got no clothes on, Baby Smoke?
He's in Florida, man. Nobody in Florida gets clothes on.
You gotta come back out and come back in.
There go that Cricket Mobile acting up again. Hey.
Hey, your Boost Mobile need a boost.
Paulo, Rob,
Dad?
TJ, Ingrid,
What's up, Big
Lucas.
Rod?
What's up, brother?
Thank y'all for inviting me on. How y'all doing?
Good.
How you doing?
I'm good.
What's good with you?
Man, ready for August. I need some help.
What
I
do you
need some
need
help.
What you need?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm signing y'all up.
Who do you
Huh?
appreciate?
Whatever you need, we got
What
you,
you need,
Dave.
man? Let us know what you need.
I'm gonna sign y'all up. I got something for you.
Okay.
We're in.
what we doing?
Consider it done. Consider it
Sign
done.
me up.
I'm
Sign
not.
me up for karaoke.
I'm not
Karaoke.
cleaning. I'm not cleaning the porta potties.
Nobody
we ain't
wants
gotta
to
worry
hear
about that.
Roosters cry.
You know what, Big Rod? You have consistently for I don't know how many weeks, how many episodes, been the first one to be in the waiting room on YouTube, first one to comment, and you have been on the podcast from beginning to end. So you know what? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So whatever you need,
Yes,
let us know.
absolutely.
And if it could be done on my end at least, I'll do whatever you need us to do.
I appreciate it. Hey, it's hard work. Y'all don't know. I love the podcast. You know, it's business. Y'all know how things go. I've had 5 phone calls doing this podcast. As soon as I get off, I'm on a podcast. I'm trying to watch. And I come back right to it. I had to go back and check. They catch up. They go another phone call. I'm on a podcast. I'm trying to get a green room. So I've been trying to get a green room since 7:20.
Oh,
man.
But I'm here. I stuck it out. I appreciate y'all. I enjoyed the show. I'm just speaking. Sling, Lazy Lane, Cornell. I hope they have a good show this weekend. I love to see people come up with new ideas and do everything. And man, that's what I love about the Slingshot community. No matter what goes on, it's the creativity, the innovations, and being different, taking risk.
Yeah.
You know, when you see that, like, damn, that's a good idea. I hope it worked for them because I didn't think about it, but I want to see it work. You know,
Yeah, right,
it ain't the fact that I didn't do it, but I want to see it really work and see it go. So I salute to anybody who do these shows, and I think we all should get behind people like that. Because I'm gonna see more shows next year. This is a bad year for me, but I wish them well. And anybody putting on the show, if I can help you out and give you some advice, call me. I tell you my 3.5 years of my goods and bads, and I don't got no problem sharing it because I can't run them all and I ain't gonna do them all. So I tell you what I did and what I learned from them.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's dope, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
dope.
And you're a big supporter. I mean, I've
That's
seen
that's
you.
the main man right there.
I've seen you. We met at Sling Experience. I think it was 2021 because you
22.
bought 22.
Yeah,
You bought.
2,
You came
3,
over
4,
to
5.
the
Yeah.
booth and you bought like some. I think we had goggles or sunglasses, and I don't know how many people you sent over to my booth, but thanks to you, we sold out of those glasses. That I mean, they were great riding glasses, but
Oh, I love them. I just finally broke them.
the amount of people that you sent my way, and we had met for maybe 10-15 minutes. You
That
know,
was
you
it.
just came over, you needed some riding glasses, you bought them, you loved them, and then you just kept sending people our way. And then after that, I would see you at different shows, and you know, you're a really big supporter, and your show is huge, obviously, but you are also a big supporter of other shows.
Yeah.
Hey, that's all because it ain't about huge or support. When you give and you exude love and good feelings, it comes back. So when you give it out, it comes back.
Mhm.
You know, and when it comes back, you don't get all good back. It's gonna bring a little bad with it because it clings to it, but then we wash it off and we keep it moving. So everything you throw out is not gonna come back the same way you throw it. So just
Mhm.
catch what you can and throw that to the side and catch another pitch. And that's
Mhm.
how you gotta keep moving.
And all
I'll
I
say
see
this-
from anybody that's, you know, that's in your group, whether you're there or you're not there, everyone is always happy and smiling and very friendly and always dancing. That's just like what I remember from your group is dancing. Everyone's
I've
always
said
dancing.
I've said this before on a podcast, but I think the reason Mid-South is so successful and it is such a big show is because they go out and they support so many other shows and so many other individuals, whether it's our podcast or somebody else's podcast or their show or this and that. They're always in the mix and they're always showing that love. They're always supporting throughout the community.
Mhm.
It only feels good to be able to give back to that person and support them in what they do. And Rod's one show a year he does. That's the one way you could show love is to support that show in any way you can.
Mhm.
Whether it's
I
be
appreciate
there,
that.
give something, do something, help out some way you can. And that's I believe that's why Memphis is a big success.
Well, that and then the way
Like
you're treated. That and the way you're treated when you go to Memphis.
Yeah.
You know, that's the
Right.
whole,
Absolutely.
the whole
Absolutely.
group. I mean, like everybody that you saw with a Mid-South shirt on last year was coming up to you. You know, it touches on what like King Lazy said when he goes to a show and they're not the hosts aren't interacting. Man, Mid-South, they were driving around offering people ice. They were like they were in the
Rides.
carts. They were at the tables interacting. They were under the tents interact. Like everybody
Either that,
came together. Yeah.
either they were helping you with something or they were squirting you with a damn water gun.
Y'all started the water gun, so don't get mad. That was you started it. We just took it to another level.
It was one of the two. And I'm glad Baby Smoke is back in the building because it was
He's a
your
troublemaker?
guys versus Baby Smoke and Jonathan Taylor like the whole weekend.
I mean, Luke's son was hell too.
Yeah.
Hey,
Luke's son didn't play.
They were all having a good time with the water.
that was a hitter right there. I was just
Yeah, he was
pointing,
the
he
hitter.
would go and then get him. Hitter.
Yep.
Shout out to Luke's son right there.
Hey, he might take his shots going in. He gonna get hit, but
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going in first.
He would pull up with that electric scooter, be like, "That's your name, such and such." Yeah, wapala. There you go. Pull out.
That
Somebody
was
gave him a name and put a hit out on you.
that
He
was
did.
Ronald. He would so he grabbed Lutz Jr. and he'd be like, "Hey, you see that guy with the red hat and the whatever tank top? Ask him if his name is, let's say, Jonathan Taylor." Okay. And then if he says yes, you just shoot him with the water gun. So that's what he was doing. So Ronald, Colombian ass, was putting hits out on people using an 11-year-old kid. That was terrible.
Right. Use the kid.
Yeah.
This is one true fact. I ain't gonna hold you up and let Baby Smoke get on. Then I'll let y'all go. I appreciate the moment, but this is one thing that when I started going to shows, it was me and a couple guys, and I go to shows by myself. But I told my guys and ladies in the group, I said, when you go to these shows, go meet somebody that's not Slingshot famous. And this is before this became a joke, a running joke, because you know the Black Mambas, you know Jonathan, you know Monique, Batman, because you see them on social media. I always say at least try to meet 3 to 5 different people that you didn't know at a show, and that's how you start growing and knowing more people. Don't meet the people that you see on the podcast or with the sound system that everybody runs. Meet somebody that's sitting over there by themselves and go introduce yourself. And that was always a big thing. And I think that's what helped us grow so well.
Yeah,
absolutely. I love meeting new people too at all these shows. I love introducing
I
myself.
tell you something. If you in a show and you ain't not in a picture with Rob, you was not in a show. I know that much. I know that much. That man can go around and take picture with everybody, man.
Yeah,
for real.
He probably has a picture with Lazy King's frog somewhere.
Hey, Lazy King, he was my co-pilot. What was the last show? Sling Experience. You know him, the wife flew down and hung out. He said, I need a ride. I said, shit, come on, hop in. And shit, that was my co-pilot. We had a ball Friday. He rode me Friday and Saturday.
Did you take him to the store, Rob? Slow year for you this year, Big Rob. But what's your next? What's the next show you're going to be able to make it to?
KOB.
KOB.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
KOB, Chicago, Nashville,
Hey, that'll be next year for me for
Birmingham,
sure.
Miami. Huh?
Nice.
That's it for me the year. That cruise threw me off this year. I used too many days on my cruise at the beginning of the year, so I probably missed 2 to 3 shows by taking that cruise early this year.
Hey, I bet it
worth it.
You mad at that?
Did I hear Miami in there?
He
did.
He did hear Miami.
Miami in there?
Yeah.
He did hear Miami.
I gotta work on. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, the only way I don't come to Miami if I don't get. I am not coming to Miami and rent another slingshot. That is some bull crap. The ride on Ocean Drive, it'll rent a slingshot. I enjoyed the ride. I went down there the first time. We came through there, and they said we're gonna do it again. I said, man, fuck y'all. I'm finna sit at the gas station. I waited for them to come back. I am not coming back through there with this bike again. Nope, I ain't gonna do it. So I gotta have my sling if I come this time.
You're gonna light them up next year.
Got to.
Yeah. And now they're open 2 more streets. So it used to be closing to 13. Now we got 14 and 15. That makes a big difference when you ride on the beach.
Oh, I love it. The experience, Miami, top notch. But so I can't take it away, but it just didn't feel right in that rental sling. I enjoyed it, but I sure need these lights and I need this air ride so I can show off at this red light.
Yeah, you got that comforts of home. You got to have that comforts of home between you, right?
Why do you guys?
Especially in the videos.
Why do you guys think that Baby Smoke is like never wearing a shirt in like all his videos that he's been posting recently? And why he's not wearing a shirt right now is because he's preparing.
You guys think I'm
right?
Man, look, I have a fan. Literally, it's hot as hell. It's hot. It's hot.
You worse than Jose, man.
Miami and playing.
Damn, Lucas, I know you still on there. I can see you.
Oh,
we haven't been able to see him. That's all you see, a black screen.
I didn't know he was on there. There was no joke. I didn't know you still on there. My bad. What's up, Luke?
While y'all talking, I'm still wiring. I'm getting it done before I go back to work.
Don't put them 2 together.
He's up on a ladder trying to reach that.
We said don't put them 2
together. Hey, don't lie. He's up on a stool.
You know I'm still on here, right? You do know I'm still on here, right?
He said he's
Oh, my bad, big man. My bad, big man.
Big man.
I used to believe you. I used to think you meant that, man. Now I know you just telling me that, man.
Baby Smoke with the Cuban coffee. Got my wife
sir.
hooked.
Hey, I'm gonna have plenty of that when you come back here. Lucy,
we have a problem, Lucy.
Hey, man, y'all talking about Lucci's son, right? Do you know that's the reason why Lucci is coming back to KOB? Because his kid had that much fun.
Yeah, I believe it.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, water gun fight down. That was crazy.
At the beginning of KOB, before KOB last year, you said y'all wanted people to talk like they had just been to a family reunion. You wanted it to be a family thing. So for people's kids to be the reason that they're coming back means that you accomplish your mission.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. That's the goal, man. I'm not worried about none of the other stuff, man. As long as people have a good time, all that other stuff is nonsense, and you just got to keep moving and do your thing.
Yeah, Ingrid said the only reason she coming back is because she didn't get the crawfish you promised her. So
I got the boudin, which was
You
really
know
good.
what? You know what? You got that. No, I gave you boudin. You wanted boudin. I
That's
got
what
you
I
boudin.
said. I said I got the boudin, which was really good. Now I want some crawfish.
But you know what though? I'm a little bit upset with you. You didn't tell me if you liked the pecan candy or the daiquiri. You know.
Okay, but hold on. You see, he's just a little bit upset, so it ain't that big.
Exactly. Tell him again, cuz. I
You know I
appreciate
expected so
up.
much more from you, baby.
Okay, y'all,
I
let me give him
expected so
his
much
moment.
more.
Let me give him his moment. Lucas, hear me loud and clear. Thank you for the daiquiri you gave me. It was really delicious. Thank you for the candy. I don't eat a whole bunch of candy, but I really enjoyed it. I didn't eat all of it. I can't. But thank you so much for always thinking of me. You always check on me. You call me. You text me. You send me nice little gifts. I greatly appreciate it. You are the best big brother I've ever. Hold on. The best little
Stop
big
stealing
brother.
the kids' candy,
I
Lucas.
ever
Get too
had.
deep now.
He about
Stop
to
stealing the
electrocute
kids'
himself.
candy, Lucas. That's not good. That's not fair. You're too
One
big.
minute. Give me a moment.
Why
Give me a
did you
moment.
say
Give me a moment.
little gifts? Why did you say nice little gifts?
Yeah, little. I was just being petty. But no, thank you. Seriously, Lucas, thank you so much. Like, for real, for real. You know what's
TJ,
up.
this is why you always in my prayers, bro. This is why. This is why. I know you go through a lot, bro. Hey, but every day I'm praying for you.
Rob,
Every day.
have my back,
Lucas.
Rob.
Lucas.
Rob,
You see
have
that?
my
You see
back,
that meme
Rob.
that TJ posted earlier today?
Baby, do the thing. Do the.
That shit was funny. That shit was fun. I know she was like that for real. Like
I do. You showed me that. I was like, I knew you doing it. I was like, what? Who you talking to? And you better not say nothing
I
back.
am praying for you, brother, every day.
That's good. Make sure you
Every
praying
day.
to the right God.
TJ.
Hey.
TJ.
Yes, sir.
Wink twice if you need. Wink once, you good. Twice if you need help.
She too close, man.
Okay.
Why did you look at the camera like that, lunatic? Why you look at the camera like that?
I looked at the screen to make sure she was still on camera, and then looked at the door.
Because he right there. He over there. So I'm like,
Hey,
Oh,
Lunatic
shit.
can become the Expendables and slap the.
oh, smack your mama. That's
Wait,
like
are you guys
Glorilla.
really related though? Like you guys thought of the same thing at the same
That's
time.
my cousin. I'm trying to tell you, Paula. If you meet my daddy's side of the family, right, TJ. Damien is my cousin. You can't tell me he's not my cousin. You can't. I'm not like you, Dora, and just saying
we
everybody.
ran down like a list of names when we first met him. Like, do you know him? Do you know him? Do you know him?
He my cousin for real.
Who just moved him up next to?
Me.
Rob did that? Or you did that?
Me, let me see you.
By the family, huh?
That's my cousin for real. I'm trying to tell y'all. But yeah, I appreciate you, Lucas. I greatly appreciate you. For real, for real. I know I be hard on you because I know you can handle it, but I do appreciate you very, very much.
Lucas the
Give
man.
me a moment. Give me a moment. I need to wipe my eyes. 1 sec.
And back to what
See, but
Lucas said in the very beginning.
they give you your flowers, and then you gonna mess it up, little man. Damn. Damn, man.
Hey, speaking of Lucas being a great dude, like he said when he first got on here, if you go to Slidell and you're headed back through Baton Rouge on your way back, you got somewhere to park your trailer so that you can come to KOB the following weekend.
That's great.
So that's
love.
Yeah,
That's rich folk stuff there.
Yeah, you said that's rich folk stuff.
Rob, Rob,
That's
if you
landowner
had,
stuff.
if you
I
had
have
to bring a
check with my
trailer,
landlord. Is it okay if I have?
I would definitely charge you them lamb chops at your show.
Ooh, that's a good payment.
I can get you order lamb chops.
Did you have them, lunatic? Ingrid,
No,
did you have
but
them?
I didn't get none yet, but I sure
Did you get the
like
lamb
lamb
chops?
chops.
Oh, you got to get them. The red food truck. Get the lamb chops.
Okay.
The truth.
We got a Houston person coming up being a food vendor this year.
Who said I stood them up in July? I did not. In Atlanta.
Hey, I think Uber got to step up. I'm about to Uber them ribs or whatever y'all talking about.
Somebody else.
Who y'all got coming up from
What's
Houston?
that?
You better stop barking at me. Go with your
Luna,
name.
Zach, we talk about.
What did I do, Zach? I don't remember.
Lucas probably told him. You know, that's Lucas's hitter
Wait. I didn't tell Zach nothing. And I didn't tell Zach.
Hey, they matching outfits and everything.
Hey, Lucas, what we looking at now, big brother?
Man, I'm still working. I'm about to get off here with y'all so I can finish winding this up so I can go to work.
We ain't even see your face. But
Oh, so you've been playing all of this time then?
Yeah, I've been working the whole time y'all been on
Bossy ain't working.
See, them wires are in the same spot they've been in the whole time.
That's what I was about to say. I was just about to say that, Rob, man.
So you telling me I didn't splice all this just now? I didn't do all that just now?
No, you took the jacket off. I see it. You took the jacket off.
You said
Thank you,
all
sir.
that and it's 5 wires lets me know a whole lot.
He sound like he a government worker, don't he?
Yeah, he said
Little
I
man.
all that.
better write
Little
them 5
man.
bullet points.
You saying big lies, little man.
Hey.
You guys have to understand it takes him a little bit longer because he's got to go up and down the ladder 100 times. All right, so
Is Lunatic frozen?
Hey.
Lucas, I love you, Lucas.
Let me leave y'all with something beautiful and straight from my heart. Look at these feet. Look at these feet. Look at these feet. That'll give y'all that'll give y'all some wonderful dreams tonight. Looking at these toes.
Boy, you look like duck feet. Boy, get your all out of here.
Man, bye, man. I ain't got time to fool with y'all. Bye, man.
Later, man.
Thank y'all for the invite. Hey, I just want to jump on and shout out. I know we're gonna have some big news coming up. Like I said, I hate to jump on back, lazy them. They talk about this show. So everybody go to Ohio, support Cornell this weekend. Next week, I jump on behind them and be looking for some information coming from my page. But I don't want to jump behind them. So go support Ohio, Midwest, and all them this weekend. Be safe, get in there, have fun. I'll be watching the lives.
Listen,
Y'all have a good time. Thank y'all for inviting me on.
Salute, brother.
Thank you.
So, Beat Doctor, yes, I was in the Indian style eating them crawfish. Sure was.
Hey, I'm gonna be out of here, guys. Let you guys continue. I'm gonna be still seeing you, watching you guys. Much love, and thank you, like always. Great show, and y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
Hey,
Much love.
This is the kids show, so in the future, no shirt, no shoes, no service.
I got you, brother. I won't do it again.
I'm just glad you stayed above the nipple line, and we ain't have to
You gotta pay to see that, big brother.
Hey,
all right, brother.
I ain't gonna put the channel because this is for kids now.
He could pay for it.
All right, bro. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, did you see what Zach was talking about, babe?
Yeah, I did. So the thing is, Zach, I get it now. I never had any intent on going to Magic City. I was just joking. I used to go to Magic City many years ago. That place is trash. Sorry, I wasn't gonna go there. Mm-mm. And then for Beat Doctor, yes, I was in Indian style, tearing up my crawfish and my sausage and everything else. Yes, I was being greedy. Even Snow was clowning me when I won that speaker. I jumped up with no shoes. Yeah. Mm-mm. And no, I didn't get my Gucci shoes replaced, Elena. He didn't replace them. He didn't replace them.
Okay. I
had to sneak that in there.
I got you.
Yeah, I want B Doctor to come on and click the link because I want her to talk about the female grudge match that's coming up because she talked about something earlier that I think
is that? Cool. When is that show?
I looked at it earlier. I can't remember the date. I was trying to find it again, but they're talking about doing some pretty cool stuff, and I think that'll be amazing.
The last page too.
Yeah, I'm about to go see.
Yeah, it's not till October.
But
if
yeah, but the date.
Queens of Sound, it's October.
October what though?
Oh yeah, October 24th through 25th. All female sound competition.
Okay, yeah.
Sound.
Yeah.
So you got to reach out to Celeste. They're doing food trucks, clothes, jewelry, massage, hair, nails. Like you can get everything done there. Just kind of like what Lazy King or King Lazy was just talking about for his show. They're gonna do everything for the ladies.
Hey, look, that's Baby Smoke's way of saying we ain't got crawfish down here in Miami. But I'm
Oh, I like alligator meat now. Some alligator tails with some good. Ooh, baby, don't play with me, baby.
Alligator tastes. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it tastes like chicken." It doesn't taste like chicken. It tastes like alligator, and it's great.
It is. It tastes good.
It's
I've never had alligator, so
You gonna have some in Miami?
Nope.
Yes,
I'm coming
you
a day early. I'm coming a day early to get fish tacos, but I want it to be fish tacos made from the fish that Paula catches in her backyard.
Hey.
No, you don't want those fish tacos. No, because
okay.
that's canal water tacos. You don't want that.
Come on.
Well, y'all go out in the real water then and catch us some mahi
Right.
so we can have some
Yeah.
mahi taco.
Why do they call it mahi mahi? Is it because there's two?
She don't even get to explain that.
No, I got that from a movie. I wasn't just joking. I got that from a movie. I got that from a movie.
It got
Don't make me
awkwardly
display all my
quiet.
degrees on
Everybody
that
was
wall. I'm
like-
not stupid. By far.
It's like chicken
Doctor said
from
she
the is tuna. What is it? Chicken from the sea or something like that. Never mind.
Smoked alligator. Yeah, B Doctor says she gonna come on in a second to talk about the grudge match.
But yeah, it's alligator. So you have two completely different sides. I live in Broward County. I do not live in Miami-Dade County.
Oh, you live in Broward County over there with that man talking about. Oh, okay.
I live in Broward County. I live in the swamp, right? So I'm in West Broward County by the swamp, what I call the swamp. It's by the Everglades. The Everglades are like down the street, right? Those are the canals that I go fishing on. But then when you see me like in the blue, beautiful, awesome water, I'm in Miami, which is about 35, 45 minutes away, depending on where I go. I personally haven't gone fishing there, but that's the fish that you want to eat. Yes, there's canal fish that you can eat, but like I'm like not gonna do that. So
yeah.
Anyway, that just gives you. So the mahi mahi, those you catch in the ocean, not in the canal. Like I don't want like swamp fish. It's not the swamp. I call it the swamp. It's not the swamp, but it is the swamp. It's the Everglades.
Well,
we're gonna be hungry if we're waiting for our fish one catches.
What? What'd you say?
God, dog, Rob.
Wait, what'd you say?
So we're gonna be hungry if we wait for the fish Ron catches.
Oh no, we're never gonna eat.
I see earlier Cynthia said it's hard. Where's that comment? It's hard to get crawfish in July. Right here. It's hard to get crawfish in July. I agree with that. I agree with that. But y'all, let me tell you something. If y'all out here doing these dang on crawfish boils, y'all better know what y'all doing.
Shout out to Billy. Billy in
Y'all better know what y'all doing.
Billy in the comments.
Maybe the Mavs will make the finals next year. Then maybe not. Get that comment off of here.
The Thunder.
Okay. Billy, what you need to do is get your Miami
I
looking
need to hit him up.
down here in Miami in November. That's what you need to do.
I better see Billy Wisner in Miami this year. I better see him in Miami this year.
Like you don't have to.
He can't be doing all this. He can't be doing all this and not be in Miami.
Listen, like he looks more Miami than any of the people that live in Miami.
Yes, he does.
Galveston greater than the world. That's what he just
even
said.
has some sneakers that have the 305 right on them, and then like the Miami colors.
Well, I think he's already got his shoes picked out for Miami then.
Yeah.
I just sent him a message.
Billy, just take a flight. Oh wait, no, actually we talked about this. His baby is gonna be born like in like October. So
Oh yeah.
maybe he's not coming back.
At bad timing. That's bad timing.
He said my wife said I'm not allowed to go solo.
Well, why not? Somebody go snatch
Bring
you
the
up?
fam. Bring the fam.
Yeah, bring them with you.
Brand new baby and all.
I was going to say, Rob, you got kids. You've traveled with a 1-month-old before. It is
I have.
not-
It ain't fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
right. So, how many subscribers are we at? Because when we started, we were at
453. We are stuck at 453. Stuck.
All right. Well, I know that we were talking about a 500 subscriber reveal. So if you guys can please, the few people that are in here watching on YouTube and on Facebook, just share the live. Tell your friends and family to subscribe so that we can please reveal this guy up here, Rob's middle name. I'm telling you, you guys really need to know. Like the community, the slingshot community needs to know.
You know who can't wait? You know who can't wait more than everybody? This guy right here.
You're pointing the wrong way, sir.
We got big plans. I'm pointing the right way, am I not?
No. Just point the other way.
See, it's all wrong on my screen. It's all wrong on my screen.
Yeah. Screen, you put mirror your screen. Go to your go to the bottom of your screen and hit settings. And you'll see a thing that says mirror my camera. Is that clicked?
Yes.
Unclick it. Bill, like traveling with the 1 month old is like traveling with Journey.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Uh-oh, we got some green room activity.
We got Beat Doctor in the house.
Pull her in.
Oh.
Who did that?
Not me.
We hit the button at the same time. Sorry.
It wasn't me.
What's up, Beat Doctor?
What it do?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good.
Hello. Long time no see, y'all.
Yes,
turn your camera?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I need to turn my camera on.
Yes, please.
There you go. I forgot. I forgot.
Yeah, I haven't seen you since Sling Experience in Houston, April.
Huh?
Haven't seen you since Sling Experience in April when you threw those long panties in the crowd. You guys didn't know what her Big Easy crew was throwing in the crowd?
No,
I did not.
It was very scandalous.
At the DJ battle or what?
So they were no, you know what? Beat Doctor, go ahead. Tell us what you guys were all throwing out in the crowd, please.
Paula love to put somebody on blast.
Y'all didn't get none, TJ?
No,
he didn't get none, baby. He didn't get
none. More than panties.
No, Rob was scared. Rob was scared to take them panties.
Yeah, no,
Rob was ducking.
I don't want those.
What? Where were we?
It was during the parade.
We had a real Mardi Gras parade going on. See, in the Mardi Gras, in the Mardi Gras world, you might get anything in the parade. So we had some real Mardi Gras activity going on. They was throwing out dildos. They were throwing out everything.
Oh, it was at the parade?
It was at the parade during Sling Experience, so that's why you guys might have not seen them.
Oh, I was.
Hey, Rob, I might have hit him away with the flag. The flag might have protected
They had all the fun. They had all the fun party stuff. They had the fun party stuff they was throwing.
That's crazy.
So was they clean?
Yes,
it was brand new. It was brand new.
Yeah, see, that was my problem. Louis.
Now see, we ain't throwing no drugs on nobody behind there.
No, Rob's problem was he might have forgot him in the floorboard of the slingshot, and then he would have had to explain it, and it wouldn't have been a very no matter what he said, it
would have been no way. Then I definitely understood that when I said, "Oh, okay, Rob out faithful. All right, Rob, there you go."
But there was vibrators.
I had to ask Elena.
There was vibrators. Dildos.
The fact that she's whispering is pretty.
Why are you whispering? This is gonna be all on YouTube. Everybody gonna hear
it. Whatever. We're all grown adults, but yes,
it was rated X.
I think it was Celeste.
It must have been. I didn't see all that. I didn't hear about all that. This is the first time hearing about
it. You said Celeste threw it too?
Yeah, they were all throwing it.
Not me, my today.
They had handcuffs.
What? Now you know I like me a good handcuff, baby, with a little fur on it.
Right here. Look at this.
Wow. Oh yeah.
They had swings.
That's the way to wrap it up, then, right there.
Wait. I gotta add. So the stuff that was being thrown, people could take it home.
Yeah.
TJ,
and use it.
Baby, you was in the room.
We need to
You
replace
was in the room
ours.
sick, baby. You had already told me if I came back to the room one more time, you was gonna kill me.
But you know we need to replace our swing. Our swing broke. So why you ain't grab us the swing? If you look up right now, you see the hook in the ceiling, but we don't have a swing up there. It broke. Uh-oh. Oh shit, my bad.
She telling
Hanging with my boys, the man of God.
I can't accept the loss. I'm hard-headed.
I'm sorry. I forgot where I was at.
I'm vaping.
y'all, this one is
forgot where I was at for a second. I'm sorry.
rated PG-13.
I apologize. I apologize.
Look, she apologized, and I was about to go like this.
Do it. I apologize. I forgot where I was at for a second. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna say nothing else. B Doctor, tell us about the show.
Huh? Which one?
The
Oh,
giveaways
the
already
selection event?
included batteries, from what I heard from people. Giveaways already included the batteries. Yes, they did.
This girl.
I'm trying. I'm trying to.
Yeah,
save
y'all missed the parade. Y'all missed the treat and sling experience. But I'm trying to get Celeste to get on here, but she won't get on here and tell about the show. I can tell y'all a little bit about what she been telling us. You know, pretty much what she wants to do, her expectations for the show. She's gonna want to. I know she want to do a lot of catering to women, to the females. If the how she said it, if the guy doesn't have, if the female don't have a bike, your wife don't have a bike, she got to play yours.
Nice.
Yeah, girl. TJ,
Nice.
I'm good with it.
ain't gonna play your bike and knock us over.
I'm
gonna
good with
tear it up.
I'm gonna have a preset C where everything is turned down. You can turn that thing as loud as you want. You ain't gonna blow nothing.
Yeah, we want to do some. Now the men are welcome to come because we want y'all to kind of help, with the judging and no coaching, but you can judge. We want to, she want to kind of have like where you can go and get massage. We want to have somebody that's doing massages out there. Y'all might see the little Chinatown people out there doing nails and stuff. We gonna hope they don't do the happy endings because you got to watch them.
I didn't say anything.
Never heard of it. What's that?
Well, don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Didn't say anything.
Don't worry about it. But yeah, to get the you have better get like not hairstyles that take a long time, but maybe like you want to get like 4 braids to the back or some design, your name and something like this, some cute stuff for females. That's what she want to do. But then we're gonna have it's a pool party that you're gonna have. You're gonna better see the pool party from the show. So you better see the.
I'm sorry, I just read this comment. Oh my
Mark got he was 6.
And then Annihilator said, "I don't dodge no smoke." They're gonna join next time.
All right, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead. My eyes are tearing.
I know they couldn't have about them sex toys because girl, they had people saying they want us to send them a box of them. Girl, I was like,
so where y'all got them from? Y'all got it from Candy?
Huh?
Y'all got them from Candy?
No, we ordered them. You get a whole box of them.
Yeah, but where? Like from Candy?
Amazon.
Not Candy.
Candy Burrs.
Oh
yeah.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
But go back to the show. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it just was about she just like I say everything catered to women, like everything that she want to do is want to be if you want to have your little sexy bikini on at the pool while the show going on, whatever stuff like that, just stuff that women like to do, have a good time. Hair, nails, massages, stuff like that, shopping.
Nice.
Is this gonna be like that group chat where no men are allowed?
No,
y'all are allowed. We need y'all to come. We need y'all to come. Y'all the one got to spend the money. You mean? You got to come.
Right.
Period.
That's right, Ingrid.
They need you to get to sleep there.
Clock that tea.
Am I blanking out? Do I keep blanking out? Or is it that
you just like
Am I
a little
blanking out?
blurry, but Yeah, you're a little blurry, but we can
I
hear
am.
everything you're saying.
Yeah, your voice is coming
Okay,
in,
yeah.
but just the video keeps timing out a little bit.
Yeah, I got my look.
Yeah,
I
so
got
you said
my
men are
headset on.
allowed. Men are allowed to
Yeah,
support
men
the
are
women.
allowed,
But
yeah, to
yeah,
come and support. Yeah, yeah. And we may
yeah.
have some stuff for them too. We may have something for y'all too. You might be able to get a couples massage. How
Ooh,
about
yeah,
that?
teach me.
Yeah. Yeah, we plan to have all that for y'all. So you gonna have to go behind the
Now, when you
curtains
say
though.
a massage, are you talking about a full body massage, or are you talking about just when they do your shoulders and your back?
No, we hoping to have them do full bodies. Like we hoping to have the
Okay.
people out there to do full body massages and facials also.
Awesome.
Now, I don't
Yeah.
mean to turn this onto completely different subject, but we did have Big Rod on here, and I gave him his flowers. I got to give you, ma'am, your flowers as well. You are a big supporter. I've seen you at SS Takeovers. I've seen you at our show here in Miami, which was also an SS Takeover. I've seen you at Sling Experience. I've seen you at many different shows online, sharing people's stuff, commenting, liking, happy birthdays. You are a big deal in the Slingshot community as well. So, and you're always on this podcast commenting and just laughing it up with us. Thank you so much for coming on, and thank you for being a huge supporter of Slingshot Soundspot as well of the Slingshot community as well. So,
Yes. Thank you.
just you clicking on the link, everybody else, please take a page from this lady's notebook too. And thank you so much. You definitely deserve your flowers.
I had to go get ready. I had to go get ready because it's my off day. It's my off day. I had to go get ready. I got a camera with no makeup, no lashes, nothing. But I got my head kind of covering up a little bit. But I ain't scared to get on camera though. I ain't scared now.
I wanted to bring up something. You'd sent me a link for purchasing some stuff to support. Was it to support the next upcoming show that you guys have next year, or can you tell us a little bit about that? Because by the way, I pay no attention to like my notifications on my phone, so I apologize. But
Which
please
one
comment.
was it? Because I sent some. Which one
I think
was it?
it was
Recently?
I think it was to purchase. It was like maybe like a month ago to purchase some popcorn or something to support you
Oh
guys.
yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
You have.
That's well that's actually our group. So we do like community stuff. Like we like when October comes, we go give out candy to the kids for like trick or treat to try to help provide a safe environment for the kids. I think we're gonna be out with Night Out Against Crime. For October, we have stuff that we do for the elderly in the nursing home. So we basically raise money to do stuff in the community through our group. So the popcorn, I think the popcorn was for I think the popcorn is for October. Yeah, it's for the trick or treats and the elderly. We buy them socks and cookies and stuff like that. We do a whole lot of stuff, breast cancer rides, stuff like that. We give out for breast cancer, we gave out like caps and pins and stuff like that, encouraging the ladies and stuff like that. So everything that we do is basically to give back to the community. Like we raise money and give everybody else the opportunity to kind of help join in with doing things in the community.
That's awesome.
Nice.
If you can please send me
We
that
love to give
link.
back.
I know you do. And so if you could please send me that link, I'd love to support. And if
Okay.
it's still available, I'd love to support.
Well, that was
my-
gone. That one's gone. That one's gone. It's over with. Yeah, that one's over. Have your popcorn thing have a little time where you have to get it done, and then it's over. But you do it. If we do another one, I'll send you the link to it also.
Send it to me, and then we could put it in the comments and stuff, and hopefully other people can join as well.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Yeah. Good.
Got anything else from me? I explained everything.
So who y'all expecting to see to show up in Grudge in October?
Westwood, Celeste is actually working on now. So we hoping to get some queens, some big queens, some ladies that's kind of been out here, press and play for a while. We hoping to get some of the big queens, and some of the small ones too. We got something for you guys too, the ones that you know, just learning how to press play, just starting, you know, whatever, you know, we want people to be comfortable doing it. So kind of have a little fun with it. But
And it's just
anybody is
slingshot?
it's gonna be slingshots. It's gonna be all 3 wheels. So slingshots, whatever, you know, slingshots, Rikers, with spiders. Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be all 3 wheels. All the ladies are welcome. But they can be spectators come too, you know, just have some fun. But we
Okay.
mainly need some grudge. We need some grudge match. We need some females to hit Celeste up and say I'm in.
Nice.
Ooh,
And
y'all
then we'll
heard it.
feature your bikes and stuff like that for the grudge
Yeah, and
matches.
here's dang, my background. But if you do go on Celeste page, the flyer is there, like a couple posts down, October 24th to 25th. So we'll definitely have you guys on. There you go.
Okay.
A couple days before, and they are looking for vendors and sponsors. So if you're looking to be a vendor or a sponsor, definitely hit up one of these 2 ladies for sure.
Got it.
Tina also hit up today. Tina with what is Mobile Express cigar?
Gator
Mobile Express. She's gonna be a big sponsor for her. So that was a plus. She got a good, a real good sponsor.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So she
Why
jumped
am I
in.
ready
She
for
had no
that?
issue with it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So Tina is one of her sponsors so far. So I'm sure we'll be working together to try to help her get some more. So
cool.
So if y'all have any sponsors that anybody want to sponsor some female stuff or something for Celeste's event, please hit her up. She would greatly appreciate it. She didn't want to get on this camera though. She don't want to get on this camera, y'all.
She's so shy.
She is so shy on these live, but you meet her in person, and it's like
if you get that music going, and she's a whole different person.
Yeah.
you get her.
That's what I'm
La
saying.
Phoenix, her, La Phoenix, and Q. At least what I saw at Memphis, and then what I saw at Sling Experience myself, because I was there at both. That's a completely different, like, not shy Celeste at all.
Right.
Everybody don't want to get on this camera, but I don't care. I don't care. I get on, especially when it comes to promoting. I'm ready.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm ready.
Yes.
Yeah. So
well, that's sick. Anybody that gets around and support for the females, that's dope. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll definitely push it more because it's in October. We'll definitely push it more and more as it gets closer and closer. And Lunatic, if you need a sling to use, let me know.
Well, I might have a record. And the thing is, I'm glad that Beat Doctor's on here talking about it now, because y'all know females, we like to prepare. I know the Soul Flow ladies, they like to get their outfits and stuff together. So the earlier the better, and then still, bring it up so women can get their stuff together, make arrangements for their families, because y'all know we do it all. So that's good to talk about it now. We do, TJ.
Really?
Yeah, we do it all.
Really?
We think about everything. Yeah, men do too, but women are like, who's gonna take care of the kids, the dogs, the family, the cats, the this, the that, the bills, and that. So the earlier the better. That way, because she said she's catering to women. So that way, when we get there in October, we can just like sit back and chill because everything is already taken care of. And
I'm just happy I got a soundbite. I'm just happy I got a soundbite that I can screen record and play back in future situations.
You can scream anytime you want to.
She's like, TJ, what about what about? And I'll be like, because women, we do it all.
I'll write. Listen, you could print out this transcript and I will sign it for you and date it if that's what you need.
Very well.
See how petty he could be? Y'all see?
If you missed out on them toys, I think Celeste gonna have somebody there with them too.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't really like them type of things, but I do like some swings.
Okay. Well, it's good to know. We might have to see about the swing coming in.
See. Well, we appreciate you, Beat Doctor. We appreciate you coming on the show
Thank
tonight.
y'all. All right. Y'all have a good night.
All right. Have a good one.
Oh, before
All
she
right.
go, wait a minute. You talking about these swings? I might need to get with you and get another unit, but I'm gonna need one to bust down to the 40 inches.
Okay. Well, come see me. You know I got it. I got you. Inbox me, text me.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. I'm taking both of their asses off. This is just ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. This is just ridiculous.
I didn't know you took me out.
Hi, baby.
Hey.
So you know how we're gonna need another just ladies only, right?
Yes.
I can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to do.
You know what? I was trying to figure out how to stop that crap and I couldn't figure it out. But I'm like, I know he's not gonna do us like that. And I could not. I'm over here looking at the media assets like, how do I stop this from going? That's so
So we
raggedy.
need to do, it is 11:11. We need to do ladies only. And how could we like block?
How can we do what?
I don't know. They're like in the background playing around. But how could we
He's so
what?
petty.
What is this comment? Can you imagine if okay, Ted, first of all, I did send Ted a message to there you go. I did
He's not
send
gonna join.
Ted a message to come on here.
He's not going to. He's scared. Can we let Paula say what she was gonna say, please?
Yeah, please. How can we have like a ladies only and then just block the men from watching? I don't know.
Well, we need them to watch because let me tell you something about the men. The men, okay, let me see how I can say this nice. See how they tuned in? They like to be hearing stuff and they like to be involved in stuff. So we need them to watch for the views. They like the messy drama, chit chat more than women do.
Yeah.
So we need them to watch. We don't need to block them.
No. Great show, as always, guys.
I had fun. Did you have fun, Game Changer?
I did. I had a good. That was a good show. Good show.
Very good. Man of God.
I learned a lot today.
What you learn? Tell me 2 things you learned. Teach you like the kids. What 2 things you learned today? Huh?
Nothing. I'm just playing around.
Rob, what about you? What's 2 things you learned today?
Do you take care of everything in that house?
I did not say that. You see how people take your words and twist them up, Paula? I didn't say that. I said women take care of a lot.
You
They take care of
handle,
everything.
you handle everything. You make sure the
You
kids
handle
are,
everything.
make sure the dogs are good. You make sure the bills are paid. You make sure the
And I hope she keeps doing it, Rob. I hope she keeps doing it.
See, y'all take it.
I
Listen,
hope she- I hope
Ron
she keeps doing it.
has 3 jobs in this house. Take the trash out, wash the dishes, and make sure, well, 4. Make sure I don't have to put gas because I hate putting gas. I will look at the thing and see if it says 25 miles. I'll look to make sure I can get home.
That's right.
5 miles. And then the other thing is pay the bills. So trash, gas, dishes, bills.
You're not
That's
asking
his
for a
job.
lot. You're not asking for a lot. That's reasonable.
I got everything else. There's like small writing.
So protect the house ain't in there. Like if there's a weird noise at night, you'll
No.
go check it out.
That's Paula.
No, that's me. No, that's the little 5-pound Yorkie's job. That's like our alarm system job. But yeah, nope. Those are like the 4 main things: trash, gas, bills, and dishes. And then there's like, you know, little things under that.
Like
but,
anything that you don't feel like doing.
right. At the moment. Right. At the moment. Yes.
Put this together, carry
Right.
this, lift this,
Pick
move
up dog
this,
poop in the yard. Yes.
move this, move this.
Yep. Yep. Go get me chicken nuggets before the show starts.
Extra
Wait
crispy.
a minute. Y'all see what Ted said?
What are swangers?
Swangers are people with swings.
Yeah, that's something else I learned. I learned that you got a broken hook in your ceiling.
The hook is not broken, sir. The hook is not broken.
What, Damien?
He said that boy can't even breathe, Paula.
He said she's lying. That boy can't even breathe.
That ain't
He's
what he
over
wrote.
there dying. He's over there dying at the only things Ron's responsible for in that house.
Ron's 3 jobs.
Wait, 4.
Wait, 4.
Wait,
Sometimes.
or whatever else I throw at him.
Maybe 5 on Fridays.
I mean,
Email grudge match. There we go. Email grudge match.
those are just the 4 things I don't even touch. Like, I don't put gas in the fucking truck. I will die out in the middle of the road. But like, that's your job.
Is there like a fear of putting gas in the vehicle? Like,
No, it's just like that's his job. Like, so if I run gas, like you messed up. Like you messed
so
up.
you run out. If you run out of gas, Ron's getting a phone call like, "You mother, come get me right now because you never put gas in the." Wow.
Like I'm in the middle of the Key West, and it's like the trash. It'll be overflowing, and I'll be like, "Oh my God," I'll walk past that shit.
Start a new bag and put it on the counter.
TJ, will I allow the trash to overflow?
It depends.
What? You HR now?
It depends.
Okay.
Sometimes, yes.
What I want to know is how of our all
Oh, the
that
proof
we
point.
talk about it's always over 3 hours long.
Is it?
Because we got
3 hours, 17 minutes.
The funny thing is, she the one that started this whole thing with "I want to make it to Twin Peaks," and she the one keeping the conversation.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
So if we end right now, are you making it to Twin Peaks?
We're not making it.
They don't close till midnight.
Well, let's go.
I can't accept the loss. I'm hard-headed.
Dude, people are gonna get so tired of us doing that.
But look,
Like,
we still have 13.
I'm tired of it.
Look, didn't Damien say good night like a long time ago, and he's still watching?
The crazy thing is, though, that kind of makes you, that puts you in the mindset of like getting the night being over. But that got like,
I was just gonna say, yeah,
like,
oh shit, let's go.
Wait, I really want, like, I tried to grab my phone as fast as possible so that I could record the green room going on down here.
Bobbing our heads.
Because both of you, the 2 guys, you were both like at the same time doing the same fucking thing. So now,
All right, y'all. I think it's over for real this time. Somebody hit the button. Paula's never
Yeah,
hit the
let's
button.
go to hit the.
I'm not hitting the button. I'm
Hold on,
recording.
I got it.
I can't accept the loss. I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that